Hello, traders. John at StockBookie.com. Today is our live streaming session, 7/7/2017, and let's get right into the charts. The SPY, the usual suspects. Let's get a handle on these markets, guys. I'm at home today, so bear with me. Hey, what's up, Michael? How's it going? Let me see. Can everybody hear me, see me okay? Everything good? Make sure, like I said, I'm at home. Might be a little bit of a delay. I don't know. My kids are on the internet streaming all their crap. So, all right, let's get right to the charts here, though. Spell bounce here. Good jobs report, which is bad for the free money policy. We're right up here into this gap window. 200 MA. That's what's kind of stalling out. But look at the 60-minute chart here. 60-minute, we have the 50 MA. That's what's kind of stalling it out. So you get a run from 240, 240.40 all the way to 242.13. Light volume, of course, 21 million. We're going into the lunchtime session, or we are in the lunchtime session, so you'd expect a bounce here most likely. So we're getting a little bit of a grind up. Crazy, but just got to keep an eye on these overall markets. I'm watching Tesla today, too. Just keeps going, guys. Buy the dip mentality. You know how it goes. IWM finally started going up here. 60-minute chart. We're coming into the 20 MA, so we got to watch out for that. Gap fill up in here. If you put a fib in these, though, from the high to the low, let's go from this. Let's go from up in there. So you're almost into the 618. 140.58 might be a good area to take the IWM for a quick scalp, but we'll have to see how it pops up into that area. I'll be looking for stocks to hopefully trade and stuff like that. So IWM trying to get above this little high pivot here is having a little bit of trouble. Same thing with the SPY 2 gap window as well. So keep an eye on those. Let's look at the Qs. Qs pretty much leading the way today. Right back up into here, fill the gap, and then trying to go for double top right in here. Pretty much hit it, though, at 137.87. Pulled back a little bit. Let's see, let's go back. Yeah, that was a double top. Look, you got that little spike or two. That was the half day. So, yeah, this is a big area of resistance, too. Let's see if we can grind higher. Again, guys, 21 million on the SPY. What do you expect in action like this? So let's go into the DIA. Remember, if you're new to the room, just punch up the symbol with the ticker, and we'll take a look at it. Tell me if you're long or short, looking to try to open up a position in the symbol that you give me. In the meantime, we're going to go through a couple of these. Look at that gap window. Got the high pivot here. You have the gap fill in this area. Let's put a fib. It's a little bit bigger. I'm at home, guys. Like I said, I don't have a lot of stuff on these charts. I'm with the kids today, so if they come busting in screaming, that's my kids. High pivots, you got this gap window, you got the 618, that's what you're running into now. And this is where it started breaking down yesterday as well. So that's going to be a big areas too. So keep an eye on this one. Let's see if they could stick it out and get through it with the light volume lunchtime hour. From there, let's go over the IYT, one more. On the Dow, unbelievable, 64 on the NASDAQ because of good jobs, guys. I'm not even going to go into that. All right, let's see. IYT popping up. Where are the transports? Transports are up 30. So really, this isn't a confirming rally today, or at least it doesn't look like it. I'm trying to see. But 93 cents. Might be up this time. So, all right, guys, watch the rally here. The free money policy going away. You got good data. Good data is actually good policy. All right, how do I explain this? Numbers coming out, the more chance of Yellen's going to start raising interest rates and stuff like that. The easy policy is going to go away. But we get a bad number, then the free money policy would stay, and then everyone's going to rejoice and this and that. But all right, here, hold on, guys. My kids are going crazy in the back. I don't know if you can hear these guys. I can't even think right now. All right, well, let's get right into the charts. I'm long 3 contracts of gold futures. Hey, what's up, Michael? Knights of Fire. What's up, guys? Big Hoss, how's it going? 3 contracts of gold futures still from the bottom. Any side of intraday action going forward, GC or GLD? All right, GLD. Let's look at the GLD, guys. GLD caught a little bit of a bid here. Let's go to the daily chart. Long contracts. Yeah, I think you're all right. You still have this big line here, this big trend line that it's cracking. Not good for the longs, but let's see if we can hold this low pivot here right around the 115.57. Trying to make a run. You got the level here at 115.35 too as well. It's got to pop up, guys. It's got to get into this area. I'm following the weekly close on this one. The weekly is going to close below this low pivot, which I don't like, but I want to see if it confirms next week below it. Then we can have possible lower prices to come on gold. I am still long in gold, and I also entered a short-term trade as well on the GLD. So Michael, have a good one, buddy. I also entered a long trade on this one too as well, short term. So I'm waiting for a bounce. Our average position is right around 116. For the long swing trade, we were in around 110 area, 110.50, and down in here, we covered half on this area when it bounced up in the 123 area, pulled back, came in, pulled back again. I think it's just a short-term retrace coming down in. I mean, they're shaking some people out here, but hold strong, Big Hoss, and just hold on to this trade here. If you start getting down here around the 114.11, starts cracking, then you might have to just stop out because we can have some gaps to fill down in here. Like I said, I'm still long on my 2 trades. I'm holding tight. We had a nice pullback from the 123 to 115 area. Let's see if we hold it on later on today. So just hold tight with this one. Let's see what it gives us in the next week trading. So report 21 million light volume. Who knows what's going to happen? HD long. HD. We are short Home Depot. I see what you're looking at. We're short up in this area here. 53.50, I think it is. It's holding this double bottom. If you're going long on this one, it's got to hold here. 50 area. You got gap fill down here around 149.93. It's got to hold those areas. But you come down. This is the daily. Goes down sideways. You're chopping below the MAs. Now you're down sideways. You have 2 big bearish patterns here. If you are bullish and long or looking to go long, it needs to get above these areas. If you take a position here, that's fine. You start cracking 150 and stuff like that, you're most likely coming down here, 145.95, and then you're going to come and kiss this 200 MA around 140.97. So the bull case, you got to keep going up, recapture the 50 and the 20 MA, fill the gap, and continue higher, maybe to 159. So your areas are, 152 to maybe 159, 160 area. Then for the shorts, you're looking at, gap fill, you're looking at support. Looking at support around 145.80, and you're looking at support around 140. So you got about $10 up, $10 down. You got a 50-50 chance of going either way, but down sideways, big bearish pattern, still at the highs, still okay. But this is setting up, for me at least, for more downside. But if you get the small retrace, if you're taking it long, you need to get back above these areas for this one to keep going. So just be careful. Start sliding, you need to get out. Target's probably 141. If you want to stay long and strong, you need to get above here and keep going. Put a retrace in here too. Short term, you're going to have a little more resistance from this short term, 382, 50, 618. So you got a lot there. And you got some support coming down on the other end. To answer your question, long HD, Martin, that's a tough one. I wouldn't touch it. This is telling me lower. You get this long bar, then a little bit of consolidation here. This is setting up for lower prices. So, and this is just killing the puts. Everybody bought puts right here. They jacked it up, holding it, kind of like Tesla guys. They brought it down 3 days. Everyone bought puts, and then why don't you hold it for a week or two? Kill the puts and then maybe send it on its way. So right now it's a little bit weak up in here, but holding strong with the gap fill right here, this area, and the 150 even number. So for me, no, I'm short. If you want to take it long, you know what to do. DPZ, DPZ, still looking at that one, huh? Of course, it's going up. I'm sure Kramer's talking about it. This is just a tough stock. This is you get 217 to 204. You got to pull the profits, goes back up, do it again, pull the profits down here. It's just a trader stock like AMD. So right now, though, you're back above the 20 MA, holding strong. I don't know, maybe Kramer hyped it up last night on Mad Money, I'm not sure. The only thing I'm following, guys, is the monthly chart on DPZ. It's just, I mean, you get a stock that goes from 10 back in 2015, 71 to 213, 100 and 200, 300%. This has got to come back. You know, I know I've been talking about it, but you get these sharp pullbacks and then it just keeps marching. Eventually it will come down, you know, maybe 170, 160. But as long as this thing keeps going up, you have good spacing in between your moving averages, getting a little bit wider down in here. But gosh, every time it takes a dip, you got Kramer buying the dip. So, and then he hypes it up. So tough stock to short. We are short position in this one in DPZ, and I'm just going to hold it strong. I'm not looking for much, maybe 20, 30 bucks. At the end of the day, I still think it's going to come down. Might go up on earnings. If it does, I'll add a little bit more. So I'm topping. You know, let me look. We're coming in a double top. The only thing I can say, maybe 100 even number. It's trying to get through the 93, 96 area. Let's go back to the daily. Let's see. So what did it do? Pull. Yeah, so we came up here, pulled back, 100 moving average, nice pop, nice move up. You can't, hats off to the Bulls, guys. You got the double top at 93.99. That's what it's trying to attack. If you can get above the 93.99, you might go to 95, then 100 even number. If you can't get past that, then we'll see how this one works. And guys, look at this. This is another one. We come off a bullish pattern. November, you know, Trump gets in, it's going to be a disaster, and straight up, guys. Comes in, pulls back, straight back up in the double top. If you want to short JPM, this is the place to short it. If it continues up, remember, don't load the boat. No more than 10% of your total position swing trades, guys. And it, like this, I would go 50%, maybe a quarter, another quarter. If it gets to 100, 102, I'd go the rest of it. Maybe 4 times you're going to add here. Possibly go to 100. It's what a lot of traders are looking at right now, possibly to short. For me, I'd start adding a double top and then slowly start adding more as it reaches 100, gets to 100, 102, 103. That's the last I would add to get to 100% or a 10% position of your total portfolio. That's how we roll here at StockBookie, guys. No more than 10%. In a scalp trade, of course, I'm going to load the house on that because I'm hoping that we could get in and get out like we did with Apple today. And we also scalped the AAOI as well. That was a great trade too. So JPM though, yeah, I mean, you could give it a shot here. If you're long, tighten that stop up on JPM. And look at this move, guys. I mean, just overall from 2009. I mean, this thing was a $15 stock. It's 93 bucks. You know, you get moves like this. This is just, it's pretty incredible. Hats off to the Federal Reserve, guys, and the QE policy and the bond buying and everything else they did. But went straight up, straight down, straight back up. Go up a little bit more. I don't know if it's a top. There's no real signal yet, but volume's light. If you want to give it a stab, short, do it, knowing that it might go to 100 and a little bit higher. If you are long this one, though, from the $80 area, just tighten the stop up and follow it up. Just don't turn a good trade into a bad trade, guys. That's what we're looking for. Today on X, made a few bucks. Cool. All right, we'll look at X too, though. All right, let's look at X. Supposedly QE3, yeah, you know, she's going to unwind the balance sheet, guys. You know, that's getting to be a joke too. So, and then the free money policy is going away a little bit, and Wall Street's not going to like it. She's raising rates. Everyone seems to be ignoring that, and it's like, oh yeah, just keep it going. It's great. Don't worry about it. And then every speech she has is just in case. It's like everything's that great. Keep raising those rates because you know that's what we're looking for. But the free money policy, the bond buying, still everything's still there. They're probably, remember, it was Operation Twist, then POMO, then this and that. It's QE1, QE2. Every time things going bad, she'll always say, well, you know, QE, you know, could be on the table. It's like, oh, geez, here we go. More lip service. But X, guys, you know, this was the Trump trade, guys. November, look, straight up. Everyone was like, oh my gosh, X's just keep going. I got to get in at 41. It's like, and I was saying, double top, guys, you know, this is going to be short lived. And we shorted this one a bunch of times. I was going to do it here and didn't do it, and it just kills me. But the trade would have been over a long time ago. But just don't believe the crap. Look, this almost made it back to the November lows. Everything's going back to the November lows, guys. Period. Just a matter of time. I know I've been saying that and preaching the short side, this and that. It's just we're in fantasy land right now, and everything just keeps going. 22 million on the SPY, guys. No conviction whatsoever in this rally, in any of these rallies, to be quite honest with you. But X, gosh, I wouldn't touch this one. You know, it came down, earnings or whatever this was. Boom. If it gets above this area, maybe. Might break out to 28 bucks. But for me, if this thing closes below these MAs and starts coming in, it's going lower with this stuff. I mean, it already is. You know, you might get a bounce from oversold condition. That's what everyone's thinking on this one. Oh, my gosh, we're in oversold condition. Maybe we bounce. But honestly, will we? I don't know. That trend line here. Yeah, sorry about this, guys. My kids, I don't know if you can hear them, but control right now. Kind of get my mind off what I'm doing here. So you got that big trend line down here. If that line cracks, you're going lower. You got a gap fill down in here. You got a low pivot gap fill down in here. You got this low pivot down around 1862. Just, you know, down sideways action in a channel. Look at this channel, guys. You're down. Coming in here, it's kind of holding. So here's your upside. If it starts to break out, then you're looking here. Then at the 24 area, if it breaks above this trend line, you know, of this little channel here, if it breaks below the channel, you're probably going lower. And then look out. I mean, this thing's beat down. I understand what you're trying to do. Oh, it went from 41 to 20. This thing's got to bounce. The markets are weak. This thing could go lower, guys. So it's going to be a market trade. Markets been grinding higher, or well, I shouldn't say that, but they've been grinding higher for months, guys. And then it gets to a point where it just goes sideways like this. This is the month. This is the daily on the SPY. Then we grind higher, then it just chops. That's like the normal standard. And remember, got to get above that 50 MA over here. That was at 241.32 and back above it. It's like magic, guys. Get below it. God forbid we get a follow through day. Remember, 1 day down. Do we ever get any other negative days? 1 day down, 5 days up. 1 day down, 20 days up. You know, we get that 1 day. That's why you take those puts off the table. You say thank you very much and move on. So that's the goal. Kill the puts. Keep it going sideways. That's pretty much. No, good. You can't hear my kid. Yeah, I got the door shut. They're hopefully in the front room, but they keep running back and I can hear them running around. So, all right. But yeah, that's X. You know, I wouldn't do too much with it. I don't have a position in this one. So, but for me, I would expect lower prices. If this thing bounces up, maybe around gap fill, something like that, that's where I'll take it short. What I do, I'm not going to go long here. I'm going to wait for the short and do it that way. There's going to be a time for me to go long on a lot of these equities, just not right now. Let's see. Can you hear the kids? But voice is a little choppy. It is a little choppy. I'm on a different mic here. Is that any better? Everybody, if you're in here, can you hear my voice a little choppy, or is it just Big Hoss? I'm trying to. I got a new little mic here I bought. It's only like 40 bucks. I don't know how good it is, but if everyone else can hear me, just let me know. Yes, no, choppy, everything, all the videos okay. Live session at home in a while, so hopefully everything's coming in clear. All right, let's look in. If you're new to the room, throw a symbol up there with the dollar sign, in and out like a Skype bad connection. I think it's the internet. Maybe we'll see. Well, we'll see if it's going to get worse, and I'll just cut it off today and maybe redo it in a little bit. So, all right, guys. So Momo, gosh, you know what? It's just coming down. It was making higher low or lower highs. Came in. This is slightly bearish pattern on the daily. We did get above the MA, so it's a little bit strong, but there was a gap to fill right here. So we filled the gap on this one today. If you're bullish this one, you got to get above the 39.96. It's fine. It's not unbearable. All right, thanks. Thanks, Big Hoss. But right now, you got to get above the $40 area. If it could get above the $40 area, this one could possibly go up higher. Remember, though, you're making higher lows here. I always get that messed up. So you made the high, lower high, lower high, lower high. Got to bust that that C sequence down. You got to get above the $40 area and start going for this high here, and then the ultimately the 45.97 high. But right now a little bit weak, but strong stance. Nice retrace going back up on this inside bar, filling the gap. This could be a nice head fake and then the next leg down. Momo, I think this is a high flyer too. Yeah, high flyer here, guys. This is 2015, newer issue. I mean, came in, bounced up. I mean, look at this move, guys. Just went from 16 to 46. This has a little bit lower to go before it goes higher. So if you're long in this one, just tighten the stop. This is down sideways a little bit on the monthly. Some news and starts motoring up. I'm not sure what this thing is, but right now for me, I think it's a little bit stretched. Needs to come back to the 20 MA, which is home base. Weekly chart, let's see how stretched it is. Weekly chart, not bad, but look at the weekly. Down inside bar, consolidating, bearish pattern, setting up for lower prices. Again, we're going into earnings season, so this thing can pop for all you know and start going higher. But right now, it's setting up, looks like it's setting up for lower prices to me. So if you're long, tighten the stop. If you're trying to short this thing, just same thing, tighten the stop. Don't let it go against you. Starts getting above the 42 area, you're going to have to stop out and maybe reshort it back at double top or the $50 even number area. But this down inside bar, this is setting up for lower prices, and it's consolidated for about 6 weeks here, guys. Markets are weak. This will head down with the markets. All right. Hey, what's up, Reva? How's it going, bud? You can hear me okay, Skype. Everyone's talking about that. What's up, John? Just sent you the, okay, I'm short shop from the doji on this chart from 92. All right, shop. We're out of that position. We shorted that one, gosh, 5-6 times. Short here. Let's see. Where are we? Short shop on my chart and from 92. All right, cool. Hang on to that one, man. Top. This is what I'd be shorting right here. We shorted. We done it. We shorted. We did it. We shorted. We did it like 5 times, and we're out this trade. That thing just was a trade that just kept on giving. Hold this one. I think this one can easily go down to 85, 80, 75, 70, and keep going. I mean, look at this move, guys. Went from 16 to 100. Unhealthy. This is like the .com boom. But it's Shopify. It has to go higher. No, it doesn't. Went to 100 like everything else did, and that's where it pulled back. Let's see how this thing sets up. Let's look at the short-term daily time frame, though. Yeah, hold on to this one. Let's see how it made a higher. Got here. Everybody in at the 100 even number, dropped it in their face. That's where we took it, and boom, we covered. Didn't do it again. I should have did it again. Oh, man, that was a great retrace right back down. Till if it gets back above the 50 and the 20, then maybe higher prices. You know, you're in at 92, so you're okay still. Just hold on. This is great down sideways. Let's put a starts getting above that 94, 95, this high pivot, then you might have to get out and then maybe reshort it at 100. But right now, this is looking good to come down. Weekly chart, same thing. Inside bar coming down. Just hold on. You might be coming down to $80. $80, you'll have some support. This will start curling up. This is the 20 MA. This is usually target if it comes down. So you should get at least 85. This one, if it goes higher, you know what to do. Just stop out, reshort it at the 100 if it makes it up there. Yeah, this one, gosh, this one just kept giving. I mean, seriously, we shorted this one probably 5 times. And took it. Should have stayed. I should have held a quarter position and let it ride. But if it pops up one more time, I'm going to wait for a lot of these on earnings. If this pops up on earnings, I'll reshort this one on the earnings pop. That's how we're going to play these short-term trades. So, all right, guys. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Fred? What's Fred? I don't think I've looked at this one. Is that a real one? Fred. Wow, Fred's getting knocked around here, huh? All right, let's see. So you're looking at the bottom feeder play and go. You got some pivots coming up here. Let's see. I'm going to stick a fib. Let's see where the fib is. We're going to go from this low to this high in here. Well, you crack here at 767. You're starting to crack the 750 retrace. You got some pivots here. Gosh, if it goes to $6, it's probably going lower. I like the $354 area. Gosh, that's ugly. See the daily chart. Daily charts, my gosh, yeah, try to pop up today, came right back in. Gosh, this is looking weak. If you're in this thing long, just be careful. If you're looking to go short because it's already done. Let's see if I can even pull it back. Let's go weekly. Weekly, yeah. Well, you had some good support here. You have a little bit, like I said, 612. Then ultimately, gosh, if it goes lower, 347. Another 50% down. But you got a little bit of pivots coming in. So let's see if this thing can hold. But for me, I wouldn't touch it. Volume wasn't bad today. You got some, gosh, look at this. Look at this fall. Even from this high pit, they got everybody. This must have been news. Got everybody on board, and then they just flushed them out. Play this like an option, basically. Look at the SPY, guys. 22 million just pegged. Oh, man, hurry. Stock twits. It was like, man, heavy volume coming into the SPY. Where? 22 million, guys. This thing's sleeping today. Starting to come in a little bit more. That's funny. That's a funny one. People are actually trying to buy the dip on Tesla. I think we have lower prices to come in Tesla, guys, so just be careful. Just want to keep an eye on these markets, guys. A couple negative stocks today, nothing crazy. Target's a little bit negative, but everything caught a bid. You know, one day down, one big day down, everybody gets crazy. Goldman can't catch a bid, though. Dunkin's down a little bit. Costco's down. Baidu can't catch a bid. And then Amazon, all these are up. It's incredible. But yeah, Fred, I wouldn't touch it. I'd let it keep going lower, maybe $5 and the 347. Like I said, this is just getting the beat down. God, look at that pop. Everybody bought. Well, as everyone was buying here, the smart money was dumping, and that's why as soon as everybody stopped buying, it was just a sell. It was just a complete sell. Kind of like Plug when they had that move. What a hell of a move, though. But if you're going from $8 to 21 and you're not taking profits, oh, I don't know. You deserve to get a butt kicking. That's all I can say. All right, let's see. Man, I'm still holding the SPY calls. 244 from October. I must be crazy. Well, you had a pretty good day today. If you're making money, it's got to keep grinding. I mean, you could get a 5-day grind up on this SPY. 20 and fill the gap and keep going. And you could go to 244, though, honestly. It's still a good bullish pattern here. I'm looking at this one here. This is up sideways. Got back above the 50. It's not bad. Just in a chop zone, though. They're tough. I mean, even calls are tough. They beat them up here. They popped it there. You got a little bit back today, but just a tough trade. Puts and calls are tough. Now, if you're writing premium, if you're writing calls or writing puts, yeah, a little bit easier. But even then, would you have wrote calls right down here? Maybe. Say, and then it goes up today. You pulled them off, just play the decay. I do those trades sometimes. I do a little bit of everything, guys. I'm writing calls, writing puts. I buy puts, buy calls, doing mostly share size in these markets. I'm just picking on the high flyers. These are mostly high flyers, guys, all the ones I'm picking on. So, all right, short fundamentally, reason for the shorts. The company is spending more cash. Okay, that's good. Zach, though, the chart, too. Chart's telling you to short that thing. But remember, if you're going into earnings with SHOP, it could pop up. If it does, just add more. That's why I'm waiting for a lot of these stocks. If they pop, I'm going to short more and then hopefully get out of these things quickly. All right, let's look at Alta. Pretty much a slow leak. They're probably going to wait for earnings on this thing. We are short Alta. We're in the money, and we covered the other day and just looking at getting out. We almost got out here. I was hoping for the 50 MA, never made it there. I still think this one's going lower. We get the top here, it comes right back in, setting up for lower prices. Daily chart, you can see a little bit better, down, sideways, down, sideways, down, sideways, sideways, down. And now we get the bid, we get the, gosh, 200 MA. Why, every time, guys, I would have covered there and flipped it and went long. But you're getting it here from this low end bar. You're getting the 200 MA. You had the 50 20 MA, and now we're back above this high pivot here. We filled the gap there. Just a short term. I think it's just a bounce. But in this one too, guys, you get 315 to 272. People start, people can't sit on their hands and wait for lower prices. They got to get interested in this because that's what they're conditioned to do for the last year. Just if it goes down $30, you got to buy the dip. Guys, we traded this one a bunch of times too. We're in this one short again. We already took half off the table. If you look at the weekly, it's the one that just keeps on giving. You know, it goes up in here, we short it. It goes up in here, we short it. It goes up in here, we short it. Up, kind of caught us. We were shorting around 288, got in here, came right back in. So weekly chart, 50 MA, if that cracks, you're getting lower prices. I still think we're coming right back here to the 230 area, 250, 100. This thing really gets going. Just like the rest of the charts, weekly 200 MA, that's your target. Not going to go straight down. It's going to take a little bit of bleeding, but this is another one, guys. I mean, it goes from 83 bucks to 300. It's Ulta. You have to buy that, you know. Great. It's the Eiffel Tower, guys. Another chart extended. It will be at 250, and if that hits, it will be into the $200 range eventually. These are tough trades to do puts on. You got to go months and months out. We're mostly share sizes with this and small positions. Like I said, no more than 10% positions in any of our swing trades. We're mostly half positions, 3/4 positions. We have a couple full positions we're getting our ass roasted on, but we've traded, we've done NVIDIA, we've done Goldman Sachs where we made up for these bad swing trades, but the bad swing trades with our intraday action to actually turn into good swing trades. These positions come in, we're going to make a hell of a lot of money. So that's all we're looking to do, guys. So the intraday action, we're making money that way, and then we're doing the swing trades as well. So, all right, let's see. I'm not long, just looking for short-term bounce, possibly intraday. My boy made a good 6% today. All right, cool. Rock and roll. One, yeah, that's a tough one. So that one you're looking at, the Fred, yeah, that's a tough trade. That's why I'm hoping for just a few up days and I'm out. I'm still thinking going to tank at the end of the month. Thanks. Yeah. You know what? I think we're going to have a short-term pullback. The pullback's going to come in October, November. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we might get a short-term run up into that area and then the pullback coming towards the end of the month, end of the year. But again, you know, I'm watching these markets. We still have a pretty good choppy consolidation pattern at the highs. This is bullish, guys. Got to get back above the 20 MA, and then possibly you can run up for higher prices. So you got to watch for that. All right, let's see here. New position long, EWM, entry 31.40, first target 32.57. Let's see, EWM. Let's see, 31.40. All right, you're right there. Yeah, it's not bad. And you know what, Zach? It's got to get above the 20 MA here on the, well, and the monthly, of course, that would be great. But let's look at the daily. Gosh, it's got to hold these support areas. If it holds these areas down in here, 180. So it's a light volume name. It's got to hold that. It's looking kind of ugly. Remember, you got gap fill here at 31.57. It's got to get above that. 31, 30. Yeah, you're looking at the 50 MA. Gosh, yeah, that's a tough trade. I mean, it's got a little bottoming tail here today, so that can hold. Bottom line is, starts filling these gaps, you're going to have to get out. And if it fills the gap and doesn't hold, then you got to get out. Big area here around 30.75. That's another good area it can bounce. But right now, holding strong on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. If it does stay up here, good sign. Got above this pivot. You got to stay above 31.50. Keeps above there. Then you got to fill the gap, get above these pivots, and then possibly higher. Got some gaps to fill here too. I like your target on this. Just keep it short and sweet. You know, maybe if you get a buck, pull half off, get another 50 cents or a buck, pull the rest off. But got to get some follow through on this. Still a little bit weak underneath the 50 and the 20 MA. This starts curling in the price. That could set up. Ways too. Remember, down, sideways, that could lead to lower prices too. It's got to start getting up right here. See what you're looking at? A little bit beat down off the highs. Let's see. Double top or anything up there? Yeah, weekly chart not bad either. This is another, all right, weekly chart. Got to stay above the 2 moving averages. If it gets back below the moving averages and starts to go down, you got to look out for that one, Zach. But yeah, as long as it stays above the moving averages on the weeklies, that should be okay. You got a nice little retrace. Boom, let's see if we can get this thing going. If it gets going, back to double top, maybe this resistance up here at 34, then ultimately here at 36.08. Has to hold the moving averages on the weekly, okay? That is key with this trade. So today, weekly close, or next week on Friday, if this thing closes below, you might want to get out. Unless you want to hold on, it reverses right back up. You know, weekly confirmation takes another week to confirm, so you got to watch for that. But right now, not a bad trade. If you start getting it, just trail that stop and make some money. SHW. Yeah, if you're new to the room, guys, with the dollar sign, we'll look at it if we're going to go long or short or what have you. So if you're not a member at StockBookie.com, go there, sign up. It's free, and subscribe at YouTube when we do go live. I don't know if you get an email alert or something like that. I'm not really sure. But EWM, not bad, as long as it holds these MAs on the monthly. McDonald's. Yeah, I mean, this thing could go up a little higher. Remember, this is a safe haven play. Everyone, if the markets start to go down, this will go up. But, guys, I mean, come on. It's McDonald's. But they have fresh burgers now, John. I'm going to definitely go there for that fresh burger. So, a little bit extended on the monthly. You have to short. If you're not short McDonald's, you have to do it here. Don't load the house. Could go to 160. Earnings coming up too as well. You know, earnings season is. But guys, you get a move like this. I mean, this is parabolic. This is 90 degrees straight up for McDonald's. People are buying this for the dividend and a safe haven play. This will come crashing down 126, 109, possibly lower. So if you're not short MCD, we are short MCD. You got to short it right here. This is great area to short it. All right. For a short, you know, for maybe even a couple month hold, couple week hold. When this thing comes down, guys, it's going to come. Come on, guys. It's McDonald's. And it's way stretched. Look at this. Look at this chart. 2003. Opening up stores, blah, blah, blah. Great bullish pattern. Pops up, retraces, comes up. Look at this. So it goes here. Nice retrace. Pops up. It's just a matter of time, guys. Believe me. Short it. You know the rules. You've been in the room before. All right, let's look at SHW. Short. Oh my gosh. You know what, guys? I'm gonna put a trade out on this one right now. Holy crap. What is this thing, Larry? Holy crap. Look at that Eiffel Tower, guys. If this thing doesn't pull back. It must have been the Trump trade, though. 11-1. Yep, 11-1. Look at that. The Trump trade. So they must be, what is this one? 31. Holy cow. Yeah, this is great. Where's this? The only thing, it's a low volume stock, so it could move more up on news. But wow, if you're long this one, tighten the stop. If you want to short this one, I have no problem. If you want to keep it simple, you use the all-time high as the stop out. So if you short it at 152, if it gets above the 362.57 and gets some follow through, you need to get out. For me, I would start adding here. If it gets to the high, I would add more. I'd have room left for 380, 400 bucks maybe. It could go up 50 more bucks on earnings, but wow. For sure, yeah, sure. Yeah, short this thing. Holy crap. Wow. 2012, it was a $60 stock. Look at this. This is the power of QE, guys. Oh my gosh, everything's nuts. Anyways, some paint company, yeah, right? Holy cow. Free trade, it's a paint, yeah. Yeah, short that. Oh my gosh. You know what? Give me a second, guys. I'm going to go to my Twitter. Put this trade out there. I remember because we were talking about this one while back. And I was like, you know what? Let's see what happens. Double top and this and that. Look at that. Holy cow. Swing short. I'm going to add this on Twitter right now. I'm posting it. We're going to swing short this thing at 292. So 352.92. We're taking that short. Give me a second here, guys. SHW at 352.92. Wow, I love that. All right, I just posted it, guys, so that trade is official. I didn't take the trade, but if I get out of a position, I'm going to take that one next. 2 trades, guys, swing short. So I'm not adding more right now. They're all small positions, but all the way across the board. As they're coming in, I'm taking them off the table. As soon as I take one off the table or a half off, I'm going into another one that I'm in as well. Like I said, if you're not a member at StockBookie.com, all my swing trades are in there. All of them are short on high flyers like this. As they're coming in, I'm pulling those off, adding more to other ones that I'm underwater in, and adding more to one, like a new one like this. I won't be in it. If it goes up, it'll go up a little bit more, then I'll add more. But if I get out some more positions, I will be adding some to these Sherwin-Williams. I can't be in. It's 52 is enough for me, guys. I pulled some off the other day and added more, and I'm just going to keep it rolling, guys. Yeah, I'm short shares, everything. I buy some puts here and there to protect. Like when NVIDIA was going up, you-know-what, I bought some calls on that, made some really good money, and it made up for the crappy trade. You know, I was getting roasted on that. I was getting roasted on Goldman. But, guys, I'm a trader. I trade a bunch of intraday stuff. I trade, you know, weekly stuff, daily stuff. I'm just an animal. Let's put it that way. I'm just crazy. I was reading, but yeah, Larry, short that thing. Holy crap! Hey, thanks for that call. That's why I love doing these live sessions, guys. I remember looking at this one a while back, and I was like, yeah, you know, let's see if it can go higher. I was probably saying 300 area. Came right to double. Look at that double top pierce, little topping tail. Ran up and retraced and right back down. So this one here, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 months. Jeez. Watch out for earnings plays, guys. I'm in a lot of these positions, like I said, half positions, willing to add, some 3/4, some full, but you just got to be careful with earnings. If this pops up on earnings, then I'll probably start adding. If it drops, it's going down without me. Tesla coming in a little bit more. Tesla, gosh, that one's still hilarious. I was reading an article. They were saying the bear market ended with SPY. Yeah, 666. Yes, it did. And the bull market will end with the NASDAQ hitting 6. Wow. Maybe. NASDAQ. Was it? I think it's $ comp. If I get this one. Or was it $ NQ, is it? Gosh, what was it? I thought I got this one. I get the SPY. Yeah, I thought I got the comp. It. But yeah, I mean that could be it. Who knows? I think 6,500, but where are we at? 61? I don't know. I can't say that. I need more evidence on the charts to see where this thing could possibly go. But yeah, that's a good one. That's a good 666. Wow. Check out the entry action on CL or USO. I know. Is that nuts? Gosh, a little bit higher for the USO. God. You know, we covered our short. We were good. We covered our short right down in here. But yeah, I mean, intraday action. Look at this. Gap down, come in. We caught this little 618 down in here. Got the bounce, trying to recapture this. Again, guys, when I make my videos, I always tell you, grandma does not need higher prices for oil. It's not part of the mix. Why do you think? Check this out, guys. I'll show this in a while. But when QE3 ended, in 2014, or yeah, 2014, it was right in October, right in here, where oil dropped. Boom. Was that a coincidence? No. QE3 ended. We needed another stimulus, which was lower oils. So as long as oil's going down, that stimulus keeps given to the consumers, to us, the consumers. We're always the last one in line, guys, to get the handouts. First the banks, first the bond guys, first these guys, first everybody else, and then it comes to the consumer. So check this out, though. So everyone laughs. So this is down, sideways, big bearish pattern, breaks down. The one thing that caught my eye, man, you know, you got to think outside of the box for some of these. And that's why now, guys, it just is. I think it's going to $6.56 on the USO, and it's at $9 now. This thing's going to tank. We need lower oil prices to keep the consumer going, period. But check this out. Only people, central bankers, are the only people that can control this crap. You know, the big money, of course, institutional buyers too, but check this out. So that's oil, okay? Remember, dollar up, all right? Coincidence, QE ends here, oil's at the low, but check this out, UUP. From 2000. Coincidence? Up, oil down, central bankers. Look at this, dollar straight up, USO straight down into QE ending. What's going on here, guys? Raising the interest rates. Is that another, well, let's get this a little lower to see, if we get this lower, consumers going to go out and spend that extra $100, $200 a month they've been spending on gas. So you got to look at the overall picture in these markets, guys. This was a coincidence? No flipping way. They raised that dollar, brought it down, QE ended, and wow, and then look at it keep going. So they're not sure what to do. They don't know what to do next, guys. Keep the oil down and keep the oil around $2 a gallon. Everyone's going to be happy. Maybe get $1.70 and whoo, they're going to go out and spend. Spending right now at the all-time highs. What a coincidence. So jobs number came out. Did anyone's revenue? Did anyone's get a raise? Are salaries going up? Hell no. Yes, they are. But for your typical blue-collar man or woman, hell no. They've been stagnant. So that's the next stimulus plan, guys. But yeah, intraday action on USO. What an ass kicking, guys. Everyone, remember the beginning of the year? OPEC's cutting. The oil rally's going to start. Look, all it's been doing is going down. We were short here too. Goes up, down. This is huge bearish consolidation right here. Yeah, it's at the top. Everyone was bullish. We were bearish. Look at that fall. Came right back in. We shorted again. Covered, shorted. We covered our quarter position down in here. Man, I was hoping 1067. Never made it, guys. That trade out there. Here was pretty good. I thought for $10 right in here. Just never made it. I thought for sure $10, maybe. Never made it to here. This is where it was breaking down. Nice retrace and right back down. So great call action here. If you would have bought calls here, mama mia. And then, of course, the pigs, it's got to keep going. That's what CNBC says, and then straight back down. So that's why I tell people, you get a great profit, you take it and run, guys. You don't hold on to that, and hopefully it goes up for higher prices. All right, guys, so that's enough of my drama. It's like the markets are like a soap opera, guys. Basically. You got CNBC spewing crap out. You got Bloomberg spewing crap out. You got the leaders around the world spewing crap out. You got these guys upgrading, downgrading. It's like, which that Tesla, I give that, everybody knocked that guy and he's the worst analyst, this and that. But at least he downgraded something at the highs, where it said this thing went way too far, too fast. These guys who are upgrading Tesla at the highs or upgrading Amazon at the highs. It's like, who the hell is this guy? Doing that. I want that guy's job. Though, September 17th, the Fed's starting to lightening up on the 4 points. You think it's 4.5 trillion? I'd say it's more like 9 trillion. Timber, yes. September, we'll see. I don't know. It's the addiction. It's like a crackhead. Away from them. I don't know. It's not going to be good, but they got to keep serving the crack a little bit at a time to these guys. Grandma knows what to do. Uncle Benny taught her really well, so. Stop on EWM is $31. Yeah, Zach, that's a good area. How about Goldman Sachs? Yeah, let me stop at my soap opera here. So Goldman Sachs, yeah, nice run here. It's holding this, making higher lows here, trying to hold this area. Hard to say. I think they had some news or something, or the banks, or no, the stress test. That's what it was. So the stress test, more news, guys. The news-driven markets. All they need on the SPY today is a little more news to drive this thing up. It's stalling out here, 118 in New York, and just going slow grinding up on 23 million shares. Goldman Sachs, not bad. Anyways, we're short Goldman. We started adding, but still above the MAs. Got to get above these trend lines here, though. Got to get above those high pivots. Some big areas of resistance. You got resistance here. You got resistance here. You got resistance down in here. So, and overall, guys, down sideways. Overall bearish pattern. Look, it's kind of in a channel. And right back down. Still above the MA. Strong stance. But you got to keep an eye on this one. If this one starts to slip, it's going to come right back down, test double bottom. It's going downtown, guys. This was the all-time high. Coming off that bearish pattern, I think we have lower prices to come. People are buying this one because we did get a pullback, buy the dip mentality. Look at the weekly too, guys. Down sideways, trying to get above the 20 MA. If it gets above the 20 MA, possibly higher prices. Having a little trouble on the weekly. Looks like it's going to close below it. Sideways channel, bearish consolidation. You're going to be down to this pivot. I still think we have 184 in the cards down here. Bullish, got to get back above the 20 MA and start heading up for higher prices. If you put a retrace in here on the weekly, following on the weekly, guys, you know, we went back into the 382. That's where it's kind of holding. 50, 237, 77 is the 618. Right now, guys, looking a little bit weak. Then again, on the monthly, same thing. You know, look at this move, guys. We went from 138 to 250. And everyone's like, it's got to go higher. No, Goldman's won. We get nice moves up. I can do this now. Look at these moves. You get nice moves up, straight move down, nice move up, straight move down, nice move up, nice move down, straight up, and straight down. And if it really starts going and the market starts selling, we're going to come through these areas too. Remember those guys? Up, anything's possible. 50-50 shot on a lot of these. So if you're trying to take these long or short, just don't load the boat. That's all I'm saying. She went, yeah, Sherwin-Williams. Gosh, that thing's brutal. Some paint company. Hold on here. Right side of the chart, free trade. It's a paint company. Yeah, exactly. It is a free trade. You got that, Larry. Short shares. Yep. Hey, John. Hey, what's up, Brian? How's it going? Surprised you don't take trade futures intraday, John. Takes a little buying power. You don't trade futures. And no, you know what? I don't keep it simple, Big Hoss. Trading futures, trading this, trading after hours, trading all night long. I just want to keep the market from 6:30 Arizona time to 1 o'clock and be done. I'll do some after hours scalping on some earnings plays, but other than that, I like my time. I like my free time. That's why I haven't gone live with my StockBookie.com site with doing this every day and charging people. I just like my free time, guys. I make money trading. I love to help people. Will I take this a new adventure? I got to get people signing up. You know, I don't want to do it, and I got 3 followers that pay me $100 a month, and it's like, you know, this is takes a lot of time, these videos and all this stuff. I love doing it, but it's on my time, and if I do them, great. If I don't, great. Then I don't have any subscribers yelling at me, hey, man, I'm paying for these videos. But if I ever do a live thing or a subscriber thing, I'm maybe charge $50, $40, something cheap. So, and then we'll go from there, though. So right now, guys, enjoy it. I love doing it. I wouldn't have found the Sherwin-Williams trade if it wasn't for Larry today. You know, that's what I look at. Excuse me, guys. Got to take a drink of water here. Yeah. So no, I know it takes a little buying power. I have the buying power to do it, Big Hoss, but I just don't. And I'm sitting here all night. My wife's like, why do you got to keep trading at 3 in the morning? So, all right, Zach, Compact. Let's see here. COMPQ. Is that the symbol? Zach, punch it in. COMPQ. COMPQ. I'm not getting that, so I don't know if that's another symbol. Tesla going red for the day. Maybe. Let's look at it. If you punch in Compact, punch it in again. I believe the problem with the oil is the demand. Well, yeah, that is the problem. But at the end of the day, guys, Janet Yellen will control oil. $4 a gallon right now. Do you think people are going out spending money? Crap. Remember when it was $4 or $5 a gallon, people were flipping their lid? It gets down to $2.50 or whatever. Whoa, gas is cheap. I'm going to buy the bigger Suburban, or let's buy 2 Escalades. It's going to be great. And then all of a sudden it shoots up and everyone's like, whoa, what's going on here? So you gotta think outside of the box sometimes with that stuff. So, you know, that's why with the oil trade and the QE3 ending, it was magnificent how that was correlated. in my opinion, don't have to be at night. I just trade them. Yeah, well, yeah, you can do them intraday too. I like trading equities. I like getting in and out and you know, finding the levels. Not that you can't find anything on the futures. Like here, check it out, guys. Today, let's look at Tesla real quick. Is it negative? No, it's a monthly bar. That's leading to lower prices, guys. It goes on Tesla though, so hopefully you've been watching them. But just a pause day, guys. I still think we fill the gap down here. I think Monday next week we're going down. We got a gap down here at 295. Then we have the gap window, and then another gap, and then ultimately to 200 MA. I still think we're going to 259. I don't know straight down next week, but I guess they had something with California too with I don't know where they come up with this stuff, but the people registering these cars, that Teslas were down 25% or something like that. And it's like, this is a guy who's losing money in every car he makes. They get the subsidies by the government because it's an electric car. If those go away and some other stuff goes away, and I talked to another guy. He was a CEO of some big company in Silicon Valley, and just bleeding cash. This is a smart man that I know. He said he just can't believe it just keeps going. But take Elon Musk away from that company and stick with Tesla? No way in hell. That's what someone said the other day. I was watching some interview, and they're like, take Elon Musk away from that company. Tell me what kind of a car company you have there. I mean, he's going to tweet and tell you not to short his stock, blah, blah, blah. But look at that ass kicking, guys. This was another one. Monthly chart. High flyer. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months up. I thought 400 for sure. A lot of people did as well. So everyone was, oh my God, it's going to 400, 425. And then boom, this is your typical crap. That one. Look at Foot Locker. Same crap. Same chart. Same everything. Up, 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 up. This one was even better. Gets everyone on board again. Look at this topping tail monthly. Bam, straight down. This is another one I show. This is another one I shorted. SPG, up, 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 and away. Bam, straight down. Look at Dollar General. We shorted this one. Another one. Oh my gosh, it's Dollar General. It's got to be 150. It has to be. Straight in their face, consolidating. This one's setting up for lower prices. Everyone's buying. Oh, I've got to buy the dip. Oh my gosh, it's going up. Hurry. Then they slam it in their face again. Look at that red bar. And there's so many. Skyworks was one. We're short again in this one. But you got to short. Look at this. We were short right here around 112, like 35. Look at this kill job. Straight up. Charts cannot handle this. This is the Eiffel Tower coming in for landing, guys. We shorted this one again. Coming in. Here, I get some bounces here and there. This is going down again. I don't care what it is. It might get a short-term bounce on earnings. It's going to turn around and come right back in. If we could get away from this low volume crap, 24 million, these will be coming in. When the time is right, guys, it's going to come down, period. You got that one. You got iRobot. Look at iRobot. iFlyer. Look at this red candle. This is leading to lower prices. There, we had a bunch of them. Shop was one. Look at Burlington. It's Burlington. You got to buy this. Look at that. Went to 103. They're smoking them on that one. What was some other one? Baba, that's another one. The CEO or the CFO comes out. We're going to triple our revenue. And it goes straight up. Look where the 20 MA is. Eiffel Tower. Be careful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is I bet you in earnings, we get a pop and a drop. Earnings, I'm going to have any of these pop on earnings, guys, you have to short them or buy. Well, puts are tough. Maybe write calls. I'd write calls and play the premium decay. Another one, guys. High flyer. Watch those. This one we traded today. Check this out. Intraday. Great trade. As soon as I post it, I get all the bears. Of course, they all come out. Oh, you're going to get your ass kicked on this one. Really? All right. They all popped out. Let's see. I think it was on the 60-minute. Yeah, so you can see a little bit better. So it's the trade's done. We're already out. But check this out. So this thing's ripping ass all the way up in the gap fill. Let's go back to the 10. I don't know if that's, yeah. So gap fill. And then you had the, let's go back to the 60. You had the 200 MA on the 60-minute chart. Okay, so it goes through there, gets to 66.10. I think we shorted at 66.10. I would have to look. Right here, this is where we short. So it goes up, 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 up. We get the trade in there. We're a couple pennies off the high, pulls back. At like 64.90 or 65 bucks, whatever. I could. Yeah, so everything, if you're not following me on StockTwits, follow me. A great trade. I love it. As soon as I go, I get all these guys go, oh, you're getting your ass kicked, this and that. But our last position, so we shorted. So this is what we post on StockTwits, guys. So we went short at 66.11, and look what I get. Please do. We want more fuel. And then reckless trade. You must be desperate or naive, So we cover half at 65.59. On your gold, Yeah, I've been averaging. So this guy pops up. Yeah, I've been averaging down my gold. Who, this clown, you know, all these guys. You used to see these guys. Covered last half at 64.87. I start talking all this crap. I said, dude, trade already over. You know, move along, child. You know, but I love it though. And then they're like, if you're still in here, there's another guy in here. Buy your shares back. Your trade is going to look like crap, dude. Already done. You're still posting crap, and it's already done. It's like, geez. So we took that one today, and then we shorted. What was the other one? We had another good trade too. Oh God, I don't even know what the hell. Oh, Priceline we're in. We're getting roasted a little bit on that one, but Apple, that was the one. So Apple, same thing, guys. If you're not following me, we shorted at 144.11, took half off here, re-shorted again at 144.13, took half off there at 143.77, and at 143.99 gone. So that wasn't a great trade, but hey, I'll take, what was it, 30 cents, did it again, 30 something cents, so that's 60 cents, then got another one, 80 cents, all day long, guys, every day. So I had a great trade on AAOI, great trade on this one. I went in on Priceline, a little bit upside down on that trade, but hey, you know what? It's a trade. That's what trading's all about. So gotta keep trading, guys. So my Apple, right around $600 on that one, 625 I think it was, and then OI, that was a nice trade too. We picked up about 700-800 on that one. I don't even know. I don't really like to look at my gains, guys, and all that crap, because when you start looking at gains and going, well, I could get a little more on this one. I can make 300 instead of 275. I just pull the trade off and done. Figure it out. I don't care. I know I made money, and I'm on to the next trade. So a ballpark range, $800-900. Sure, you take 1,000 shares short, you get 80 cents. Take half off. You're right around $700-800. I'm not. You start looking at profits and start doing that. Yeah, I can make 1,000 on this trade. Oh yeah. All right, let's wait a little bit more. No, cut it. Thank you. See you next time. That's how I trade, guys. I've been there before where you sit there, man, I can make 1,500 on this trade. All right, great. Next thing you know, you're down 1,500 and you're like, damn, why didn't I take that profit? If you're watching the trade and stuff like that. So that's what we're doing. With oil. It's at the same time being safe haven, not going long for safety. Yeah, that not bad. Oil been beat down. They're trying to get it, but again, bankers don't need lower or higher oil prices. Let's see. I'm exiting my gold long. I think it was in a breakdown pattern. Your thoughts? Maybe. I want to see it closes this week and next week. I think it's just a massive shakedown on this one. Up into the up in the 123 area. I took a short-term trade on this one too, getting a little bit roasted. I want to see where we close down in here on the weekly. I want to see if we pop up or if we close down. It's getting a little bit beat down. Weekly chart is the one I'm going to follow on this trade. Weekly, they could be shaken down next week. It could go straight up. So I'm going to hold strong right now. I'm still in half of my other gold position. We covered up in here. No, actually. No, we covered up in here. I was gonna say we covered up and we took off some in here, came back, retrace, coming back. It's still a pretty good retrace. I wouldn't give up on the trade yet. Taking people down. I was in from 110.60 area, so I'm still okay on this trade. But you're in the 50% retrace. That's what it's holding. You're holding these lower pivots around 115.35. Just hold strong. Let's see if we could get some more upside action in this one. Still weak, still below the MA. This was the big trend line I was watching. I want confirmation on the weekly below that trend line to see if we can go lower. If this thing reverses, comes right back up, recaptures this, it could go right back up. So I'm holding strong with my gold position. And yes, I averaged down on my short-term one. Why wouldn't you if this thing's coming down nice? So that's what I'm doing. Yeah, but Volvo just said they're making no more gas cars in 2 years. Really? Wow. Unbelievable. And so we like to close my gold position. The way I see it is that if you're long and hedge, I'm flushing right now. Yeah, I would, Zach, hold it. I'm holding it. Yeah, price line up. Oh gosh, that one's unbelievable. I don't. Do they have news or something today to get an upgrade? Too. That's pretty incredible. but that's okay. We're back into these double tops. If it pops up, it pops up. I have a couple hundred shares in this one for a short-term trade. I'm not, whatever. If it goes up in my face, great. If it goes down in my face, great. So I'm not going to load the house on this one. And that's how I'm playing this trade. Actually, no, not a couple hundred on this one. I'm thinking not a couple hundred. I wish a couple hundred on this one, guys. Not even close to that. So I'm looking at getting 100 shares on this one. A couple hundred shares. Yeah, I'm going to go with a $500,000 position in that one, guys. Yeah, short term. No, a couple hundred shares. What the hell am I thinking? All right, but price line, yeah, up. I have a small position in that one as a small, as a short term trade, just looking at getting maybe a $10 pullback and get the hell out of that one. Pivot on iRobot found support, still extended, but short term bounce and play. Yeah, iRobot, yeah, it's getting a little bit short term. It's iRobot, guys. You got to buy the dip. I'm sure they're hyping it up on CNBC. You got to get in this one now. Yeah, you came right back to the 618 retrace, almost to the 20 MA here. I would have loved 78.23, just didn't make it. Buy the dippers come out, kind of like Tesla. You gotta buy the dip, man. I've been doing it for years, and every time it's worked. Catching that 618. You got a little consolidation here on the daily. That's where it popped. That's where you're gonna have good support. Well, 618. Let's see if we could continue up. If you took that low off the $80 level, off this little flush yesterday, just tighten the stop. It could damn well go to $92 up in this area. Maybe 89.48 too. That's the 618 going up. First, it's got to recapture the 84.82 area. Recaptures the 5.0 retrace and possibly higher prices. This one goes down. Well, it went down. If this one chops in this area, 20 MA starts curling down. This could be setting up for $65 or this gap fill, gap window. So right now it's a short-term bounce. Tuesday with a volume like this, 24 million on the SPY, damn right it can keep going up. So SPY sells, this one will go lower. SPY grinds up or stays in this. Look at what they do. They have it pegged. Uh-oh, guys. It's Grandma yelling at the house. No, I don't even know who that is. It's probably my wife. Are you home still? Are you working or doing anything? But yeah, it bounced support. If you're in this one long, just hold tight with this one and let's see where this one can go. Let's look at the weekly. Oh, gosh. Weekly, yeah, a little bit of bottoming tail on the weekly. It's not a true bottoming tail. It'd have to be down in this area. Sorry, guys, with this flipping phone. Operators, hold on. All right, that's done. So hopefully it wasn't somebody I know. All right, let's see. iRobot found support still. Yeah, so let's see if this thing goes a little bit of a bottom tail, not a true one from the bottom, like down in this area, but got to respect it and take it from there. All right, you're going to have to, guys, give me a second here. There could be something up. Let me mute this. All right, guys, sorry about that. All right, so we got to bounce. Yeah, my kids are screwing around, so people are calling me back. So I'm going to have to go whoop some butt in a couple minutes here. All right, so yeah, right now it's got a small bounce here. Respect that. If it holds this area, it could go a little bit higher, maybe get a retrace back up into this area. But just keep an eye on that. You don't want to be fooled or, you get this retrace, everybody gets excited again, starts going up, and the next thing you know, they pull the rug, it goes right back down. Remember, monthly chart is the one talking to me on this one. Way up there, and look at that, $52. That's usually price target is the 20 MA. It will curl up still, but my gosh, if this goes sideways, this will be setting up for lower prices. They better have good earnings with an Eiffel Tower like this. If their earnings suck, this thing's coming down fast and furious, so just be careful with that one. Let's see here, consolidation. Hold on here. Support below gap fill, consolidation support gap fill below. Yeah, exactly on that one. So Tesla concept is flawed from a scientific. Hydrogen power will be the power of the future. In my opinion, electric cars will be old news. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, all right, let's look at ZN. If you're new to the room, guys, just punch up a symbol. We'll take a look at it. If you're not a member at StockBookie or a subscriber, go to YouTube, subscribe, sign up at free. It's free, guys. What the hell? What do you have to lose? This one looks like it's getting some news. Not for me, ZN. Here's your high pivot right here. Possibly be stopping. Let's stick a fib. Let's see where the fib level was. let's see here, right there. Yeah, 6. All right. Gosh, yeah, getting some bugs here. I'm on the max side on this one here. So 750 retrace, $6. That's where it's stopping. Looks like got some news, some volume came in. Boom, boom, right to the 750 retrace. That's where it's holding. Needs to consolidate and possibly up. For me, the news is already over. I wouldn't chase this thing. I wouldn't short it. I wouldn't do anything. I'm not sure what this one even is. Hey, what's up, Profit Trader? I haven't see you. I didn't see their name there. Yeah, I wouldn't touch that one, man. That's a tough one. It got some volume. Something's going on with this one or something. But yeah, I wouldn't touch it. This thing goes from 140 to $7. That's a hell of a trade. You get a lot of people probably pulling it off, or a lot of people buying it here. Well, these guys here are selling. There's a lot of people buying, so I wouldn't touch this one. 750 was right there. Too far, too fast for me. Let it come back, and then maybe some news again. I wouldn't touch it though. OROCF entry $2, a very long term hold for me. A lithium mining company. Okay, I don't know if I get that. Let's see. These might be pink sheet stocks. OROCF. Let's see. 253 down in here possibly. Yeah, that's not bad. Long term, then you're holding it. Play it like an option still. That you could go to 0. This is where it came in. I mean, that's where it's chopping. Your big area is 381 to $4. That's where you're going to get big resistance if this continues up. Next area will be $3. Pivot 324, 382, and then 4. If it gets to 4, maybe pull some off, let it come back down, and do it again. Rinse and repeat. A couple hundred, laugh out loud. Yeah, it's like, whoa, not price line. Yeah. Well, if I had a $10 million account, sure, I'd take a couple hundred shares. You hung up on grandma. No, actually, it was my kids were been calling my wife. So my wife called back, and she's wondering who the heck's calling. And I heard them typing on the phone a little earlier. Markets, guys, when the bond market's closed, when the cat's gone, the mice will play. So I'm in my back office at my house, and there I can't imagine what they're doing right now. Up on the Dow. Holy crap. On the good jobs report, look how good. Wages didn't go up, but hey, it's good. 50 grand 10 years ago is making 52 grand now. But hey, gas prices are cheap. Who cares? Buy the Escalade. 10-year loan. I heard they're going 8-year loans now. 8-year loans. And the average price per loan is like $490 a month. That's how they're selling cars, guys. Like iPhones and Samsung phones. Just put it in the bill. Pay $30 a month. Who cares? It's a $900 phone. You can afford that. It's $30 a month for the rest of your life. Is that what France is doing too? Wow. Diesel vehicles by 2040. Holy cow. Yeah, it's going to be interesting with this gas and all this stuff coming up, guys. It really, really is. So, just keep an eye on all this stuff, the Teslas and stuff. I think Tesla's still going down. I think a lot of these stocks are going down. Let's look at the IWM, though. Let's see. That was the weak horse today. I want to see what this thing's doing right now. You got look at that. Came right down, hit the 50 MA right back up. This one was trying to lead again. Remember, this is still in a chop zone, still looking okay, but now we're down sideways, trying to recapture this area here for the high yesterday, which was right around 140.46. That's what you're trying. Just grinding this. Damn. I am 24 million. Oh, holy cow. Yeah, look at that bullish pattern on the IWM. Could make it up to here. Let's see if this thing plays out. This pattern, it is bullish above the MAs. Slightly, still above the 20. What's their goal in life, guys? Look, get it back above the MAs and make everybody happy again. We still have a gap fill coming up on the SPY around 240, 277. Look at this, guys. This is just pathetic. Then you have ISRG. That's another one. Short that pig. Oh my gosh. It's ISRG. They're the future. Eiffel Tower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're short this one. We are underwater in this one, but holding strong. We almost have a full position, so we're getting roasted in it. But still, 10% of my portfolio, even if I'm down 20% in this one, and if I have a full position, it's only 2% in my portfolio. It's not going to knock me down. So, but this one, gosh, what a beast. maybe 1,000, maybe. Right, this is going to be a little more of a hold. They're just taking me to the woodshed. But again, this has bad earnings or whatever. It's going to be a freaking $700 stock. So, like AutoZone. Look, let's go to AutoZone. We shorted this one at 813, guys. We right here. 13 something, almost off the top, off this inside bar bearish pattern. Look for, wow, this could be a short-term buy right here, guys. God, it's still going down. So if you want to get interested in AutoZone for a short-term bounce, this could be at 498, 495, but if it continues lower, get the hell out. What's a full position? 1,000 shares? No. Guys, I'm in a lot of positions. As a trader, been doing this for a long time. I know what my max position is. I could go more if I wanted to, but I'd rather be in 50 trades with $10,000 on each position, $20,000 in each position, $30,000 in each position if you have a big account, you know. But for me, I'd rather put on 50 trades, 40 trades, and just let them play out. Like this one, I wish. I mean, we took it from 812, we covered at 700, so it was like $100 trade. We only take, what was in this position? I think we had about a $20,000 position in this one. So whatever we had, 40 shares or 10 shares or whatever it was. But you get, 10% on $20,000. It's a $2,000 trade. And this, I wish we would have held. But guys, if you want to take a stab at this one long, maybe. This thing's a big turd, though, let me tell you. But this $500 even number, that's a big area, guys, for a bounce. What was the low today? Oh, it was. It already bounced. Shit. Damn, I had that one on my radar. So 498, my gosh. That if the market sell, it will go lower. But if you want to get interested in AutoZone, or even what was the? I did a video on this one the other day. O'Reilly's, that one too, just getting smoked. Remember that? Oh, it's got to go higher. Look at that one, guys. Just freaking. What goes up must come down. You get charts like this, and this is what I'm showing you. You get charts like that. It's going to lead to lower prices. This one, I would say more like 146, 150 area. But sometimes if I do a $20,000 position, I'll go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, slowly knowing that, hey, this is in la-la land, guys. There's no technicals whatsoever. This can keep going possibly 300. It's slow and steady, guys. Oh, did I lose everybody? Am I on? Ah, my internet went off. Shoot. All right, hold on here. Let's see. You are back now. We see your face. Hey, there I am. I got my glasses on today, guys. Thing back on here. Yeah, you know what? I think my power just went in and out. Or my kids are messing around. Here they are. What do you guys want, kids? I'm still
messing on the computer.
See, my son's messing. Nick, get off the computer. Right now I'm live, dude. He's killing me. Nick. Is he on that one? Here, bud. All right, guys. Hold on. Give me a second here, guys. I got to go beat my kid. Hold on. I got to go beat my kid. Hold on here. All right, sorry guys. Yeah, my son hit the router, turned everything off. Holy cow! And this is why I don't do a lot of live stuff at home, guys. So yeah, I can't trade my face on the charts. Yeah. Now my kid's crying, and next thing you know, it's all hell break loose over here. Lose a feed, you're back on. He likes to play Roblox, and then he's on Roblox, slows everything down. See, an unusual direct company news offering 250 a share. Okay, company offering W. Long it's tough. Fishy play, but it's kosher. Okay, ZN. Yeah, I don't know about. I just don't trade stocks like that. It's always the kids. Yeah, right. We really see your workspace. Yeah, my little office in the back of my house with all this. Oh, it's a disaster right now. My kids just ruin it. They come back here with all their crap. Wow, O'Reilly chart. Yeah, haha. Yeah, look at that. Look at the O'Reilly chart. I mean, that's just, these are the high. This is what I talk about, guys, all the time. The high flyers. You know, sometimes it's really hard to pick these off, but my gosh, that's why I just slow and steady. Adding 250, 275, 285, then kind of waited for 300. Look at that. You would have got paid in full on that one. So just kind of like Tesla, guys. Boom, straight down. It's O'Reilly's. It's better than expected. Yeah, here comes social services. Exactly. No, yeah, well, it was funny. Yesterday I was doing some stuff too, and all of a sudden everything goes down, like my charts and my internet. And then I go over there, and my kid's on my. What happens is I have another iMac in the other room. It's a password because he gets on all this stuff, and he shuts it off and then goes on a guest user, I guess, and that allows him to get back on the computer. So little kid, 7 years old, guys, and he knows how to on the computer. So again, I got to go beat him for a little bit. No, at home I only have I have two. I actually brought a screen from got 3 screens right now. I'll probably go buy some more, but we'll see. I have 6 monitors at my shop where I own a printing company, but I trade there full time too. That's what we do here. So now I got 3 screens, so it's helping a little bit, but nothing like at my shop where I could keep an eye and scalp and do my thing. So, all right, guys, if you're new to the room though, let's punch up a symbol. Let's get going. Let's do some more here. Sorry about the interruption, and let's get some more stuff going. So I just punch in the symbol, $sign. Tell me if you're long or short, if you're looking for a long or short, and we'll start going through some more of this stuff. In the meantime, though, I'm going to just pop through some of these. Netflix is up $4. Everything's catching a bid, guys. You get the light volume, 25 million shares on a day. This is what you get. Came to the 750 gap window yesterday, though, so you'd expect to bounce. If it would have been a down day, these would have probably been coming down. So these guys know that, wow, if we get an up day, let's just buy the dip and get these things ripping. So Netflix is ripping. NVIDIA actually caught a bid. McDonald's, short that. If you're not short McDonald's, short that thing. NVIDIA, you know, get the short-term bounce. I mean, you had a nice little pullback here, retraces to the 618 and right back down. Does everybody hear me? Everybody see me? Everything's okay? Just punch in there, let me know. Things still going. So let's see. Let me punch in. Hello? Hopefully it didn't cut out again. It looks like it didn't, but everything looks like it's going. So, all right. So this one here is getting a bounce. Google, $16 up. What's up, Trey? What's up, bud? Google, look, gap fill or gap window. It's getting the bounce. You know, these are pretty good bounce areas. But this, for me, I just can't do it. I can't buy that. I mean, I should be buying the dip more often, but I'm one of those traders, guy. You don't want to buy this dip, and next day we dip. You know, we have a 400-point down gap down, and this thing's getting roasted. So I just can't do it. All right, it's good. See your charts. I feel like AMD is the most predictable chart channel ever. Yeah, where's is that? Is it at the top yet, AMD? Yeah, look at that, right back to the 618. You know, and I did a video. I've been doing videos on this, Tesla and NVIDIA every day for the last week. Boom, 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 up and down, right back to the 618 and right back down. Where are we? 38 cents up. But this is a great trading vehicle. Look at this. 73, 10 bucks. 10 bucks to 13 bucks. 13 bucks to 10 bucks. 10 to 13. I mean, if you're not trading this thing, holy cow. Long term, maybe. You gotta. For me, I'm not in any position, you know, and I showed you guys. I know you guys know. I shorted right here off this pivot high. Didn't take a trade. I get a lot of emails at John. You got to look at this one. Help us out. I'm an AMD. I'm long. I've been adding, and this thing keeps going down. Now we're in this channel, but overall, weekly chart. You know, just let's see. All right. Needs to close above this chart. It closed above here. That was telling me, wow, it might actually go up. This reversal candle messed everything up with this inside bar. Back inside, this is a bearish pattern. Needs to get back above the 1363 and then cruise up, not just to close like this. It needs to keep going. You get a revert like here. If you would have bought here, going, wow, closed above the inside bar, weekly chart. Oh, John said it's going to go. It's like, I want to see a follow through the next week and close above, and then possibly. So if you would have bought here, you would have got smoked. Channel. So right now, though, down inside bar. This could be setting up for lower prices. It's a bullish stance above the MAs, but man, down, up and down. Actually, it just needs more news, guys. That's it. Higher they go, more to short. Exactly. And then even Rachel, even on these, on the high, let's go back. Let's go back to Baba. That's a good high flyer. But even on like Baba, shorten this thing. Make sure you have a little bit left up here. On earnings, if this thing pops up, that's when you add your last position of your short. This is going to be, there's going to be a lot of gap ups and crap outs coming earnings seasons, guys. Everyone's going to hop on board, buy the dip, or these things are going to bomb. They're going to buy the dip and they're going to keep going lower. So you got to be real careful with these things. Real careful. So AMD, you know, that's one you got to watch. Baba, another high flyer, short this pig up here. Might get to on earnings. Again, earnings seasons, guy. Anything can happen with this stuff. So, all right. IBB. Yeah, I've been doing the IBB too. So let's go into the IBB. IBB is still inside this bar, bearish pattern, monthly chart still has to play out. Let's go to the shorter term time frame. Daily chart. Daily, same thing, guys. Great bullish. Oh, man, you know, I'm going to start telling people, you could have went long on this one. If it closed below these pivots, you got to get out, fills the gap. This was a great bullish pattern, guys. Look at that pop too. 4 days just ripping. But 321.08 was a good, I think it was a gap fill. Yeah, it was a gap fill, right? It was a pivot spinner and gap fill. Fills the gap, lights out, guys. Bearish consolidation, holding the 382. This area cracks, we're going right back down. And if it does come back down, remember, this was save the Qs. Everything else is getting killed. So get the IBB and the bios going. Couldn't hold it, boom, inside bar, bearish pattern. This is setting up for lower prices. If you're a bull, got to get above the high, fill the gap, go for the high pivot here, and then possibly higher. If this pattern plays out, lower prices to come, so be careful with this one. Mealy, you like that? Mealy. Mealy caught a good, well, no, it's coming back in. Look at that, 277. So it's trying to catch a bid. Mealy weak. We did cover half on this one the other day, right at gap window, holding up. Below the MA, setting up for lower prices for me. This is another one, guys. Look, we did this one a couple times. Up, shorted, covered, up, shorted, covered half, and covered half down here. And now we're in a half position or quarter position, something like that. I'm in so many positions, guys, I would have to look. I don't have my level 2s on here or anything. I have that on a separate computer. I like to keep that all separate, and then trades and all that stuff are on that. So I know where I have to be, but I have so many positions, guys. I just kind of set them and forget them, like I said. So Mealy, yeah, that thing's MELI. I don't even know what it is. All I know is it's on the monthly chart, guys. It is stretched. And then this nice reversal, guys, this is going to set up and go down. This pops up on earnings, short it. I'm gonna get a shirt that says that, guys, and sell them on my StockBookie.com site. So look for those. So Melee, yeah, if you're long this, just tighten your stop, holding the 250. If this starts to break, this could easily go to 200, guys. Upper 300. So you got $50 down, $50 up. Did you look at Fizz? Oh yeah, Fizz. I didn't look at it today, but yeah, we're short this one too. This one, the plug's going to get pulled as well. If you want to short this one, short it up here. It could go a little higher on earnings. Just make sure you don't load the boat. If it pops up, just add a little bit more on there and just average in. And then, you know, your target on this one easily $80, $70, and then down to $60. When this one's over, it's the same crap, guys. It's going to click over straight down. So let's see here. GEKMI. Let's see here. Yeah, fish. Short that one, that's okay. Markets stay like this. Don't do puts, guys. Puts, you'll get roasted. You got to do share size. I know I would love to put you in puts. On here, maybe write some calls. Okay, the premium decay. But puts are really tough. Even on these, it's 6 months out. I don't even know if that would save you. These monthly plays could go out for 6, 7 months, guys. So you got to set it and forget it. Hi. Alan, I haven't played that one in a long time. KMI, huh? Wow, look at that. Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah, we played these. This is October. Okay, yeah, this is 2006. Yeah. Guys, we hit these on the low. I was consulting a very wealthy man, and we were in all these at the low. Some of these doubled, some of them tripled. We took KMI, ETE, ETP. Gosh, what were some of the other ones? This one, though, KMI, I think the run's over. Yeah. Got a great bounce coming up into here. It's looking really weak. This is the daily chart. Yeah, look at that. Gosh. Came off the low, made a higher low. If you're long in this one, in the sand, if this starts cussing this area. It had a great from here though. I mean, it was 1842 to almost $20 coming back in. You're trying to go long on this one from an oversold condition. As long as it's holding the 20 MA and staying in this area and chopping around, it could possibly go higher. If you start retesting these lows down here, it's probably going to break and go possible lower. Let's just look at this, though. Yeah, gosh, look at that chopping. Look at that, though. 22 to freaking 18. Kind of down sideways. Let's look at that on the weekly real quick here. Weekly, yeah, this thing's setting up for possible lower prices. Be careful. If you're long in this one, just be careful. You start breaking this area here around 1832, then you could possibly go lower. You have a couple gaps to fill down in here. Had a hell of a run, guys, from 2016. I mean, you can't, I mean, this thing was an $11 stock. It runs 100%. Look at this, down, sideways, retraces back up, inside bar, coming in again. So now it's setting up again, inside bar, or just a bullish or bearish pattern, starting to set up for lower prices. I got my daughter in here, so beware, guys. Say hi, Bella.
Hi.
All right, can you leave now? Session, guys. You guys got to get out.
Okay.
Thank you. Don't turn off the router either. So, yeah, KMI, be careful with this one on a weekly chart. This is setting up sideways below the MAs. This could be setting up for lower pattern or lower prices. Again, when this thing comes back down, the USO comes down, everything's catching a bid, we'll be looking at the ETPs, ETEs. Gosh, I got to see, we're looking at, I have a whole list of them, all the LLPs that are I guess the carriers or distributors of the gas, but these will come in. That pattern here is telling me possible lower prices. If you're bullish and these get back above the 50 and the 20, then it can go on its way. But be careful if you're long in this one. GE. Play, yeah, a lot of people are getting into these plays for dividends. So me, I just don't touch it. You're in the gap window right here. Gap fill is your next area. It could bounce at 25.42. Let's put a fib in here. Let's see where a good bounce area here. Man, this one's getting ugly though. Look at this. This one's starting to come in. 50% retrace. I'd start getting interested maybe around $25 and then 22.76. If it does not hold gap window here at 26.17. Then you're probably looking at lower price. Look at where it stopped though, guys, right here. 17. Then you got the gap window too. So that's what it's holding. But man, you get 4 weeks down. This is getting ugly, guys. This not really. I mean, you could I mean, it's sort of a head and shoulder. I don't like that it dipped down here, but yeah, this thing's cracking down. So let's look at the daily real quick. It's fine. I'm a trader, guys. I'm in and out of these stocks. What's going on here? Here's a little low pivot there. There's another gap fill right around $24. Just be careful with this one, guys. If this gap window doesn't hold, you're going to go to gap fill, which is right around 25.45. But it's holding. Got to get back above 26.17. If it could recapture that, then maybe some upside. But I see what you're looking at. A little bit oversold, catching an area, but you can have one more wave down, back down to 25. So if you're long this one, be careful. If you're short this one, just tighten the stop. You might be able to get another buck or so out of this one. But gee, yeah, it is a great dividend play. But for me as a trader, I don't care about the dividend enough to take it. But yeah, this one's looking weak. Let's look at the monthly real quick. Yeah, monthly to bigger time frame. You're into this consolidation. Yeah, you're looking at 25 bucks, 24.52 maybe. If it breaks that, then you're looking at 24, 22.76, and then man, if it really goes, this, I think this was the flash crash in August. Bucks, guys. But yeah, just chopping and then slowly coming in. Be careful with GE, everybody. Running again today, JB. Yeah, didn't we look at this one the other day? What is it? Where are you? HT. Everything's holding strong because the SPY's doing nothing, guys. So everything's going up, going down, doing whatever it can. Make it go up, make everybody buy back in. Yeah, it's okay. 123, holding this area, holding above the MAs. It's going sideways, had a nice pullback, but then a nice bounce up. Remember, you're kind of chopping around. You have some overhead resistance up in here with these high pivots, so watch for that. You have this where it also broke down, but it got back above it. Not bad. You know, it's still way up here, though. Let's see. Yeah, I guess it could run a little bit more off this pattern. It's got to hold these MAs. If it starts coming down, fills the gap, and starts getting below the 220, then you're going to have to try to possibly get out of this thing. Let's look at one other thing now. I'd retrace from the bottom. Take it from the low pivot there, and we're going to go to the high pivot here. Yeah, 618 right there too. So you have some good up in here, even on this little side here. So yeah, if this consolidates a little bit more, starts to build up, yes, higher prices. If it starts to slide, then look at it sliding below the MAs, gets below there, you're going to have to exit because 83 bucks. Real quick on this one. So be careful with that one if you're trying to do anything with that one, Zach. They're low. VIG, XLP, long, 2-week hold. Let's look at VIG. VIG. VIG, gosh, got a nice bounce, but man, this is down sideways. 2-week hold, I don't know about that. It's got a great bounce today with the up move in the markets. It's got to be a market trade. Markets go up, this one will probably go up. But man, this is chopping around down here in a bearish pattern. Still above, you know, it's still in the all-time highs up in here. What is it, 494? So this is the all-time high, right, or the 52-week high here. But down sideways, this is chopping. We're holding the 50. It's doing pretty good. Bullish, got to get back above the 50 or the 20 and then fill the gap. If it can't do that and comes right back down, this bearish pattern will take over. Gets below the 50 down here like we did. Closes here. We got some gaps to fill down in here. Ultimately, you go to 89. Still think the target on all these high flyers, even a lot of the techs, will be the 200 MA right around 88 bucks. So for me, I wouldn't do anything 2-week hold, maybe. I mean, you got to start going here, but this is a slight bearish pattern here. This plays out, you're going to definitely go lower. Let's look at the bigger time frames just to see. Yeah, I mean, look at this move up. I mean, you got from 2016, 70 bucks. You're almost at 92, chopping around, a little bit extended. To go long, I don't know. I mean, maybe if the markets stay buoyant, then maybe it shoots up, possibly goes for the 100 even number. If the markets get loose and start to slide, this will probably come down. So right now, it's kind of a 50-50 shot. Chops going down, gets above the 50, fills the gap, then you have a great chance of going up. Got to watch the SPY trade. SPY strong, this can go up. SPY a little bit weak, this will probably follow its way down just like yesterday. If you go back here, this is the weekday too. So it is a market trade. You get a nice day in the market, this goes up. You get a bad day in the market, this one goes down. Get nothing going on in the market, 25 million, this one can go up. So be careful with that one. So XLP, I think we looked at that one the other day too. XLP. Yeah, this one just keeps going. Jeez. So you had this double bottom down in here. Just keeps sliding, guys. At 200 MA, that's going to be your area. We talk about this when a stock doesn't hit the 200 MA for months, that is your target a lot of times. It doesn't come straight down. Well, this one's coming straight down, but sometimes it takes a little time. You got the 20 and the 50 curling down. Got great support in here, though, guys. Don't get me wrong. Good support. Let's throw it. Let's try to find more reasons, guys, why we'd get interested in this stock. So L618, yeah, I like 53.50. If you're short, this thing should be coming down into 53.50. I do like the 200 MA right here. You got this little pivot. You got a gap to fill. 750 retrace, but if that gives it, you got a big gap fill here. Gap fill at 52.73, but ultimately around 52.17. So right now, got an oversold condition, great area for a bounce, but if this is a weak equity, you will be going down into this area. I like this area better than you really be oversold. Even a little bit lower gap fills, then maybe interested. If we do another live session, let's pop this one up, see where this one goes. But guys, maybe here, I mean, you could for long start adding here, maybe around 53.50, and then if it goes to 52.17, maybe your last place possibly for a bounce. If not, just be patient and see if this one can continue sliding. So we'll watch for that as well. Let's see here. 2-week call. Yeah, that's a tough one, Larry. Good support down. Let's look at the weekly. Let's see if there's any more support on the weekly. The 20 MA, and you got good support. Yeah, so if it does go down here, I like the 53.30, 53 bucks. Even on the weekly, you have good support. You have good support here for another bounce, but oh man, 59 to 55. Yeah, still holding strong. Weekly, bigger time frame, not for a short term. This would be more of the nice bounce on here, but oh, this is H. What the hell's going on here? All right, it's like, wait a minute here. All right, let's go back. I was like, wow, that looks great on that one. Yeah, all right, weekly chart. Yeah, there's your spot around 53 bucks. In your next area, and if it really cracks, you might be going to 50. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days down off a high pivot. That's getting ugly. And then you're coming in some good support here, but I think we have lower prices to come. Markets are weak. This will definitely come back in. So be careful with that one, Larry. It's on eBay of South America. Oh, is that what it is? Is he? Oh, okay. All right, short it then. No, but yeah, that one's been a great play for me. We've shorted that one a bunch of times. W. Wow, look at that high flyer, guys. Woo! Hold on here. W. What is this one? What is W, guys? Holy cow. That's a high flyer. They must have got news or some. W. What is W? Hold on. I could look here. Oh. Wayfair. That's a moving company, right? Trunking company, I think. Wow, look at that high flyer, guys. Yeah, if you want to get interested in this one, this is a great short too. Could still go higher, maybe on news and stuff, but my God, look at that extended chart. Ooh, Wayfair. Okay, yep. Wow. Oh, where were you a couple days ago at 77, 78? That, man, trade's almost over now. But wow, if you still want to get interested, you could probably add some short here and then maybe go a little bit more if it goes up to double top. If it gets to 80, 82, you might have to stop out. Just think, you might have a $10 stop out, so don't go all in here. Maybe do a quarter position, half position. If it goes to 80, 82, maybe another quarter, then another quarter at 85. Get your average around 80 bucks or so, and then hold on tight because this one targets maybe around 55 bucks. So that's interesting. Ah, gosh. I'm gonna keep an eye on this one. I'd like to see higher prices, but like I said, I'm in a ton of stocks. I'm gonna put this one out there. I can't get on out here. All right, hold on a minute, guys. Yeah, I do like this one though. Gosh, what a move up. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 months up. Well, I don't know what the hell. Maybe they got it. Well, check the news. Maybe they got acquired or something, but check the news on this one. If they got news, stay away. If they don't have news, that's a pretty good play right there. Oh gosh. Janet, stop calling me. All right, hold on, guys. See, at my shop, I just don't answer it. All right, healthcare enrollment center. All right, I guess we're gonna get healthcare. All right, sorry about that, guys. Let's see, another high IT. Oh yeah, IT, another high flyer. Yes, we're in that one. IT, where is it? Right there. IT, another one. Look at that. Just keeps going. Short that. If you're not short IT, short it, guys. We're already short that one too. Short that one. Good volume on Fizz is 250. Yeah, exactly. That one's a joke. May I ask what you do for a living? I own a printing company. I print large format banners, like outdoor banners, and I am a day trader. That's what I do. I'd love to do this full time and do a subscription based stock finder or whatever you want to say. Gosh, is my thing wrong here? Hold on. Technical wrong today. Hold on. I have technical analysis. But no, I own a printing company. That's what I do full time, and I'm a full time trader. I mostly trade in the mornings, and then in the afternoon I run my business. I also broker a lot of stuff with the printing, so that's what I've been doing that for about 15 years. Got a lot of great clients, and just got to keep that thing rolling. But I'd really like to do this full time, get some members on board, and start doing the subscription based. If I ever do this, then I'm going to have to probably give up the printing. So I'm kind of at the crossroads right now on this one. If I'm going to go full time with the trading, with the online stuff, or I'm going to do more of that. And yeah, guys, if you guys need banners, let me know. Send me an email, stockbookie@gmail.com. I own a printing company too. It's hard to give that up, guys. I got a lot of great clients, where they give me hundreds of banners every month. It's mostly big, corporations, and we just keep it rolling with that. So why not have two avenues of revenue coming with my trading and with the printing company? But if I could get a third one on board, based, that will. I like doing this stuff, guys. That's the bottom line. I love showing people what, like, the high flyers, trade setups, stuff like that. And but if I could get paid to do this, even better. I mean, I get paid to do it because I'm a trader, but if I could get paid to do live stuff like this, even better. I mean, it's my passion. I've been doing the technical stuff for about 9 years now. I've been trading for over 20 with my mutual fund, 401k, stuff like that. But took it seriously about 9 years ago. Was taught by a couple really good traders, and the rest is history, guys. I now getting a little bit older, so I'm just putting more positions out there, smaller size, letting them run, and just letting them play out, guys, one at a time. Even if I have 118 trades on my StockBookie.com site, all of them short, and they're slowly coming in. We covered more the other day, 5 positions. I think we have about 20 winners now. Maybe about 40 or 50 positions. We covered half, did it again. So, and then eventually, if we get one good week of pullback, all these high flyers are going to come in massively. They're like this guy here, this $125 stock. We get a week of pullback. This will be easily a $100 stock. That'll be a 25% trade. What we look for, though, 5 to 10% in every position we take, and we go on to the next one, guys. Just small positions, in and out, and just do as many as you can every year. I'm looking, if I could do 200 trades this year, 250 trades this year, maybe 50 losers and 200 winners, I'm doing good. 100% a year. If I'm making 30, 40% a year, that's all I need to make, period. I started out with a small account, built it up in 9 years, and now I'm doing this. Everyone, I've traded with a guy who had $100 million account, guys, $100 million. We would be in a $10 million position in Tesla, 35,000 shares short. Stuff like I consult people. A net worth, pain in the butt. They think they know everything. We get in these trades, they go underwater, they're freaking out. And I tell them, half position, and they find out it's full position. It's like, damn, told you half position. But I've been in trade with a $20 million trade. Stress, guys. My trades are nothing compared to that. So it's interesting. But I've met a lot of people. I love doing it. Right now, right now, guys, go to YouTube. When you punch up on my thing, make sure you're watching the videos. I get paid like 3 cents. I'm making money on YouTube, like $12 a month. So, but yeah, if you're following the videos, make sure you're punching and watching all those videos and doing all that stuff, or the ads or whatever. Click on them, watch them. I get paid more money. So if I ever get paid, I guess, on that stuff, I'm making money. Say I get 100,000 followers, I'm making money. I won't charge anything. I'm making money that way. But guys, I don't need to do this. I just love doing it. I love teaching people. I love showing, people on the charts what I'm seeing. It takes a while to see, to do what I'm doing. But gosh, charts like this, look at the IT. These are a lot of the high flyers, guys, that I'm in on this list. These are all the stocks that I am here. I think it's about 120. Some I covered already. I'm out. Like shop, I'm out. Some of them I'm out, but I have them on here because I'm watching them. But yeah, I mean, these, you got to pick on the ones that are fine. Look at Foot Locker. We showed this one earlier. Another one, high flyer. iRobot was coming in. Intuit, that's another high flyer. Look at that. I mean, these are stocks that once you get far from the 20 MA, look, it got far from the 20 MA. Look what happened. Down. It's far from the 20 MA. Down again. That's just how it works. Adobe, same thing. High flyer. You start getting extended from this guy. Look, when it extended down, got extended. This one barely did. Now, this is time. Short Adobe. If it goes up on earnings, you have to. If it goes up earnings, I'll start writing calls in these positions and play the premium. That's what I do. If I'm already in shorts, in share size with these, I'll start writing small positions and naked calls on these. And I'll write naked puts when I have to, but that's what I do. That's how I'm trying to make money. Just like NVIDIA, just like Goldman Sachs, just like Apple today, the AAOI. We shorted that one too. We made good money on that one. Hey, that's another one. Go look at that extension, guys. All these. AXP. This one's not bad. Extended, but this one, came back, retraced up. I think this was the 750 retrace up in here. That's why we're short that one. But BBY, we already covered that one. That one, look at this one. If you want to short BBY, short that one. We're already in and out of this one, but this one's going to be down to 40 bucks. Just stuff like that. So, all right. Yeah. So Robert, that's what I do, man. So if you have any banners, guys, send some work my way. So yeah, that's what you do for a living. Thanks, Costco. Yeah, we shorted this one. God, we got the gift from the Amazon Whole Foods play. When that thing bombed, we shorted this thing. It was like, oh gosh, it was grinding up. And then one day it was like, bam, down. We covered. We're already out. Costco, man, I love the company. I shop there too, but gosh, it's just weak. It should have never been way up here, guys. Starting to set up, starting to break down. Man, we covered it at the 2. Gosh. See, these are ones I wish we'd hold quarter positions, just let them run. That's what we try to do a lot, though. We'll take half off, quarter off, and try to let a quarter position run. Here, my kids, guys, they're doing something they shouldn't be doing. Gap fill, guys, right here. Oh, look at that. Almost kissed it. Sets up sideways. It's probably going lower. You got a big gap fill at 142. That's where I'll get interested in Costco. 142. Well, actually, hold on. Here. That's a pretty good trend line, too. Let's look at that. All right, let's go to a bigger retrace. Let's go from this bottom to this top. Yeah, 750. Man, I like this. Let's see how this thing sets up, guys. Right now, this is down sideways. This is ugly bearish pattern underneath the MAs. You got the 20 curling in the price coming down. Gosh, 150 easily, maybe lower. Earnings, you got to watch. If earnings it pops, you got to come back and short this thing. But yeah, you got gap fill. It almost did it today. Yeah, it could go lower. Let's see weekly chart. Let's see some support on the weekly. Let's see. Wow. Yeah, you're below. Yeah, right here, guys. 142. You got the 20 MA. That's where I'd start getting interested. Maybe 138 low pivot here. Let it fall. Gosh. The short, we got like $10 though, $12 on the short. It was great, but maybe more. I would have to look exactly what we got. But all the trades are on StockBookie.com, guys. It's a free membership. What are you waiting for, right? No, but yeah, this thing could definitely go a lot lower, so watch out for that. All right, so yeah, man, look at that. Just keeps going. Still short CSLA at the low. I think you answered your question, Alan. CSLA. I don't have. Are you looking at Tesla? I think you're looking at Tesla. No, I wouldn't touch it right now. Let's see. I mean, buy the dip mentality's coming in. You had the big area on the weekly, had the 20 MA on the weekly, so it's holding here. Intraday, it's only up $2.82. People just can't help themselves. But my big area on here, I would wait. I mean, you can. I still think we're going down here, but the trade's over. Water on the trade. I'm like almost at break even on my share size trade. I've been holding on for dear life, but I've been scalping this one. I've been doing calls and doing puts on this thing, so I made a bunch of money. So actually, when my share size Tesla trade comes in, I'm going to be making a killing on this one. But I would wait. If you want to short this one, go sideways and retrace a little bit, and then I would short it again. So that's how I would play this one. I mean, this is where, you know, I was telling everyone up here, short, short, short. Everyone thought I was nuts, and look at that. Not so crazy anymore, huh, guys? But again, it was news. It was this. But, you know, this is a car company that doesn't make any money. On the equation, would anybody buy Tesla at 311? Hell no. So that's why, let's see if we retrace for the next leg down or we go sideways. I still think we're going to 259. And we could do it next week maybe. All we need is a little more news, guys. You know how news drives these stocks. So, all right. So Wayfair, yeah, that one's a high flyer. Apron, APRN. Is that Apron? Oh, is this the one that just had the IPO? Yeah, look at that. $7.50, $5. There's nothing for me to do on this. There's just not enough. It IPO'd. I'm a technical guy. Big Hoss, yeah. Oh, you're just asking me laugh out loud. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, $5 maybe. $7.50. You got to think of like the 7.5 or the Fibonacci levels. $10, $7.50, $3 or whatever, $6.18. That's a 618, stuff like that. But yeah, oh my God, what is it, Blue Apron or whatever it is? I don't even know what it was. And look at, I don't know what's wrong. What's going on? You know, hurry up, buy the dip. And next thing you know, it's a $3 stock. And then they start, well, it was a bad time to IPO. And Kramer, they should have IPO'd a year ago. It's like, geez, make up some more excuses, Kramer, because I'm sure you told everyone to buy this thing as it came out. Bottom play, XRT, retail hold a month. XRT, retail. Let's see, XRT. Daily chart. Gosh, look at that. Came double bottom, maybe. God, retail. I just don't like retail. You saw Foot Locker get roasted. Go to the bigger time frame. But daily chart below the MAs, nice little sell bar. There was not a gap here, but gosh, that's ugly. I'd wait for this pattern, see if this thing can go. Maybe get up some. I wouldn't go for a month out on this. This is an ugly chart. Let's look at the weekly. Let's see if anything's looking a little better on that. Yeah, weekly too. Look at that. Came right back in. Weekly chart. Came reverse below. I wouldn't touch this one. Let's see if we could find any areas here. If it comes down, you have some support right here. 37.83. You have a real good support around the 36.96 area. I could shut my router off. You guys actually saw my ugly face. No, I do come on live once in a while. We have a Palo Verde beetle. Look that one up. We had one on our house the other day. These things are like 4 inches long. I got it on video. So it's going to be a StockBookie tip. like the roach in the toilet. Make sure you check 30 toilets. Bottom, yeah, I would wait for this one. You have the 618 at right here at 38.15, and then you have 750 right around 35.35. I would wait for this lower area. This is telling me it's coming in. It's going to come. If the market's, everything's a market. Watch what happens, guys. See how the SPY's pulling back right now? Watch everything. If this pulls back, watch how everything just pulls back, because it's a market trade. When you stay like this for 5 hours, everything's going up, everything's going. This gives the market makers and institutional players and hedge funds time to make stocks go up and down. That's what these guys do. They have option plays out there, weekly options where they need certain, prices, and they'll make it go up, and they'll maybe at 242 is the level. They're just going to hold this at 242, because if it closes above that, they're going to make money or pay out money. If it needs to close below that, so they don't have to pay out premium, then they'll make it go 25 million, 230 time frame. Let's see if we pull back a little bit here. But watch everything. If this pulls back, watch everything pull back with it. It's called a market trade. So when I post stuff on Twitter saying, hey guys, it's a market trade, watch out, this thing could pull back, that's what I'm talking about. Citron on Wayfair case that they paid. Okay. Yeah, so watch out for the Wayfair. That was some news. Someone was buying them or something like that, but doesn't mean. Excuse me, gosh. Curious your thoughts on proper hedge for the market right now, holding GLD as a hedge. What's in TLT, but it exited because it was the flight out of the bonds. Yeah. Yeah, TLT's getting beat up a little bit. It depends. Right now, like for me, I'm short in every position. That's how I'm playing this. But in the meantime, I am playing some calls. I'll do some intraday stuff, whether it's long or short. I don't care. But that's how I'm making up for my short positions that are actually underwater. So that's how I hedge usually. Like Nvidia, I was getting roasted. So it's like, all right, when Nvidia had earnings, I took a call position. You know, it was I think it was like $400 or $500. It wasn't a huge position. But I was like, you know what? I'll take a shot right here. If it goes down, then I'll be in the money. Everything's going to look great. But now this thing went up, and my freaking short position, I think I'm short right around 79.83. So I'm getting roasted, dude. Guys, it's a full position too. So I was like, all right, you know what? I'm getting roasted in this position up here. It's not bad. I'll do a call. If it comes back, I'll be okay. I'll lose the $500. But this call, guys, oh my gosh, I was out way too early, but it paid in full. But again, even my full position on Nvidia is not. This call here, I shorted up here, did a couple other intraday calls. I made thousands of dollars. So my short position here, guys, now. So even though I'm out of the money from 80 bucks, terrible, guys. It was a high flyer. I started adding slow. It just kicked my ass, you know. And hey, it's trading, guys. I'm not going to sit here and cry, but I know damn well that this is a high flyer. There's a great possibility where this can come back to 80 bucks, maybe lower. But in the meantime, I took those calls. I've shorted up here. I did this, did that. We had some puts in this thing when this thing was getting hammered, made thousands of bucks. So at this point, it's coming in, my right here will just be this will be all profits, guys. So whatever I make on this with profits, that's what I'll know, because making all that money doing this, doing that, doing day trading, scalp trading, that makes up for all this crap. So that's why it's like, yeah, I'm getting my ass kicked. But still, even if I'm down from 80 to 160, say 50%, 100%, it's 10% in my portfolio. It's not going to wipe me out. But now I made money with the scalps and all that. It's really nothing now. Still, believe me, it still haunts me in the middle of the night going, damn, at 100, this thing should never. I mean, this thing went from $19 to $100. You got to short it. And it went up another. Stock of the year, upgrade after upgrade, just got caught in the storm. But my position's small enough. Yes, I'm getting kicked, but I made up with it with hedging it with different ways. And that's what you got to do, guys. Don't sit there. I've been in there 10, 15 years ago. I've been in trades just getting roasted, but I'm all in going, oh my gosh, got to get a margin call. What do I do now? You know, now I'm going to have to get out of some of these shares. So now I've learned with that, margin call after margin call, no more margin calls for this guy. Even with this beat down trade, still didn't get one, made it up on the scalping and short-term trades. And hey guys, so it's really about trading 20 different styles to keep making money in these markets. And again, like I said, on my swing trades, if I could pull 20, 30, 40% on those a year, I'm fine with that. My scalp trades make up for those trades. So if you end up doing that 30, 40 to 50% a year with the scalps and the swings, and I get people ripping me on that. Well, you could trade options, make 500-600%. Yeah, you could do that. I killed it on my Tesla puts the other day. Killed it. I took just a stab in the dark, guys. I took, all right, let me see. I don't know the exact date I took it on, but the premium was 47 cents on Tesla when I took these, whatever day it was. I'd have to go back and look at it. But so it was 47 cents. And you know what I took on this one, guys? I took July 21st, 275 puts. 275. Never in a million years. I said, you know what? I think I had 16 contracts. It was at $700-800. No, it was right around $500 position, right around there. I'm just gonna do it. Hell with it. You never know. Maybe they run it down into earnings because it ran up with the news. Maybe it runs down into earnings, and then next thing you know, 3 days down. I think they were up 600% at one point, and it was like, I'm done. Made a killing on that. So my Tesla trade that I'm in right around 310 on. Actually, no, hold on, I could pull it up. Try not to watch this stuff. When you start watching stuff too much, guys, it drives you flipping crazy. Like Tesla, oh my God, I'm underwater. Oh, like, what am I going to do? No, just forget about it. You know, like Priceline just keeps driving up my butt today. I'm short that one on a short-term trade. But, you know, you have 50 shares in that, 25 shares. I'm upside down, you know, $6, big deal, you know. But that's another pig that's going to come flying down. Yeah, it should be up. Maybe it should be up $48 today just because things are a joke. But yeah, so Tesla, that was an epic trade. But you know what? That was just like one day I'm sitting there going, you know, 75, what the $100, who knows? Maybe it runs down to earnings. I got about, you know, 3 weeks until it expires, and bam. I was like, you got to be kidding me. It was Christmas. Yesterday I took the last half off because we came into almost a gap fill down in here on the daily. Do we have a gap? Right here at 304. Didn't make that. It almost made it there. The premium was almost $4. It went from 47 cents to almost $4, guys. It was epic. But yeah, so that's what I do. I'm a trader. I'm looking for setups. I never, you know, I will be long in these markets. Let's show you one more thing, guys. SPX. I've been showing this more too. I cannot go long on these trades, and this is the reason why. Look at this extended chart. This is the monthly .com bubble. This is the housing bubble. This is the QE1, QE2, QE3, bond buying, POMO, Operation Twist bubble. End bad, just like this time, just like that time. This is when Greenspan was raising the rates. This is when well, they're blaming it on the financial disaster. This was just another pump job by the Fed to freaking drop it down in everyone's face. Look what it hit though, double bottom, and that's where it caught. That's where it caught the bounce. And like Riva was saying, 666 was the low. So, and you get a rally like this, guys, it's only a matter of time. I don't care what it is or what they do, or the only way they're saving this is 28 million on the SPY, guys. We get more participation. If you're a money manager, would you sit there and want to trade and do this and do that, or would you want the markets just to go up and your clients love you and this and that? Clients love money managers right now. They're the best people in the world. If they caught this big rally and this thing keeps going up, you got to keep buying, buy the dip. One day, 1811, guys, and then this thing's going to come right back to double top, right around 1500. That's my guess when it's all said and done. It might not be in the next year or so. It could be. We are in a 10-year cycle, guys, from this high, 2007. That's a big one, guys. This, I'm saying, we can turn in October, November. That's where I'm looking at right now. I mean, we could turn any day, but with 28 million on the SPY, good luck with that. Bottom play, retail hold. That one's XRT. That one's a tough one. The Wayfair, yeah. So watch out for that. How I hedge stuff, Zach. You know, I just play. You know, if I'm short in something, I'll buy a couple $100 in a call, play at earnings or whatever. And if it goes up, great, I make it. If I lose 300, I lose the 300. Not terrible. Also have a small amount of physical gold. Yeah, buy physical gold. That's what I do. So my kids every year for Christmas, they always wonder, what the hell is this, Dad? Day. You'd pay for subscription, some great calls so far. If you yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, I got some good calls. I got some bad calls. But remember, I never go all in. I never price line near gap fill. All right, hold on a second. ECLN. Is it gap fill up here? Yeah, look at that. Gap fill. Miles filling the gap, guys. 919. 1152, where was the high? 1911.45. Oh my gosh, almost. Jeez. Let's see if it fills the gap and comes right back in. Just want a small stab. You know, if you got 1,000 shares of price line. Look at where it's pulling back though. Gap fill, it's already pulling back a little bit. Or something? Or are they getting a buyout or something? Holy crap. But you would totally pay. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Growing link. Is it growing link? Yeah, like I said, once I do subscription, guys, then it's a commitment. Then I got to be here for you. So right now I kind of do it on my own. And, you know, I got the kids and stuff. I love my kids and I love spending time with them. So where are we closing SPY today? I don't know. I'd say above 242, it looks like, unless we get some selling. We are into the 230 time frame. But, gosh, look at this, guys. This is pathetic. Sitting here. Actually, I'm home with my kids today because they're on vacation. My wife's at work, and so I'm home today. I took a day off of work today. Well, not off this, so that's why I'm doing it live too. But I got my home set up almost right. I think I need one more monitor. That would help. So yeah, it's holding the MAs, but yeah, look at that, right the gap fill. It's like that's the turd and this is the fly right to it. So let's see if it can hold. Let's see, we have 10. It's going to click over. Let's see if it clicks over. Yeah, you can take this trade if you want to take this. 25 shares. You're going to have to hold it maybe for a couple days, but I think we could get maybe 10, 20 bucks out of this thing. So we are back at the double top. It could crack through it. Find out though if it has some news. I am already short. I'm a little bit out of the money. I'm a big boy. So we're closing the SPY today. Yeah, probably 242 maybe. That looks like it was the mark. The low of yesterday. If it closes below the 240 area, it's going to be bad news for the SPY. Tesla, we already did Tesla. First Solar. We didn't do First Solar. We did this one for SLR. What is it? FSLR. FSLR. Gosh, I used to trade this stock all the time. Haven't done it. Haven't done it lately. Daily chart. Nice. You got the retrace. Nice push up. Couldn't pass this double top. Came right back in. You're holding all the MA. So it's a bullish stance. Nothing really wrong. A nice move though. That's the only problem I have with this one. You go from 25 to 41. That's where you're getting some profit takers. Look at this too. You got a gap. Look at that. Wow. Always a reason, guys. Gap fill right there. So that's pretty much where it stopped. You had the high pivot here too as well. That's where you're having some problems. So if this starts staying, damn, look at this. Great run. If you're in this thing, tighten the stop. Still above the MAs, like I said, strong stance, but now look down sideways. You got a slight bearish pattern, even though you're in a bullish stance. Couldn't handle the gap fill, couldn't handle this double top, right back down. Let's see if this thing sets up sideways and possibly starts moving lower. So watch for that one for First Solar. Great run though, guys. The 40, you got some I'm taking profits. My trade's over with, guys. I'm not sitting around in this thing hoping that it goes higher, so into resistance. But let's look at the weekly. Let's see what's happening there. Chart, yeah, look at that big breakdown bar. Comes back in, retraces to this area. Next area of resistance will be, you get past the 42.88 area, you could possibly get to 50. So markets are weak. This will possibly go down. Markets stay strong. This should move up. We are 2 weeks sideways, going in a slightly bullish pattern here, are above the 50 and the 20. So this isn't bad. It's a 50-50 shot though at this point, guys. Going up or down. Let's take a fib. Let's see where we're at from this high to this low. We're probably right into the 618. Yeah, 618 as well. So we had a 618 retrace from the lows off this pivot high. Now we're just looking for consolidation for the next price, or after this nice move up, does it start turning around and start heading down? If you're more on the bear side, you need to just start slowly grinding, get below the MAs here, and then you could probably go back into the $30 area on this one. So right now it's a 50-50 shot. Goes up, goes back down. You can actually retest the lows at 25. So for me, there's really nothing to do, but great run though from off the bottoms here. I bet you there's a little pivot down there too. Is there a little pivot? Yep, look at that right there. All this consolidation, guys, that was support. That would have been the area to buy right there. Up, retraced, tested this $25 area, took off. That became support. That's where it touched it, right back up. So nothing for me to do here, but what a great bounce on here. Let's see more consolidation for the next possible. All right, guys. Yeah, markets look like it's holding. We're going into the last hour, the power hour. At least that's what they say on StockTwits. Spot. Gonna give it up here. Yeah, was brutal. Can we look at TLT for some support, possible entries, and rate hike, end of year should get moving again? Yeah, let's look at the TLT. I've been doing videos on this one too, so watch for those. TLT, guys, great area for support. Let me tell you. Holding this 20 MA. We talked about it in our video last night. Daily chart, a little bit weak. We got a little bit of a gap fill down in here. Great oversold condition, but we do have a gap down here and a gap down here too as well. We are cracking this trend line too, which is big. It's driving me crazy. This is the big trend line. It is, you know what? Let me draw it in a little better. Not that one, this one. So we got this trend line here. So we are below it. So let's see if we confirm and go lower. It is in a weak stance below all the MAs. This could go a lot lower, guys. Could hit 119, 120 area, or possibly, you know, gap window, gap fill, gap fill. So watch for that as well. Looking a little bit weak up here, though. Let's see if we can get a little more downside before we start nibbling on this one. But the weekly chart, 20 MA right here, guys, hitting that. So that's going to be support. But you got one big red bar like this and another red bar like that, you might get one continuation to the 120 area. So let's watch this on the weekly. Let's see if we get one more push down. I do like that 120 area because you do have this big trend line kissing that. So that's your next area of support, which is at 120. Then, of course, you know, double bottom stuff like that at 116.64. So if you want to get interested in this, let's see if we get down to 120 and then somewhere down in 118, 116, and then we'll possibly take a stab at this because, man, let me tell you, this is ugly. Down, sideways, retraces to this big red bar. Now we're going down again. This is a big bearish pattern retrace. You know, get everybody on board up here, and then boom. We were actually going to step up right around here, 115, 115.50, just never made it there, guys, and took off. So we missed that trade, came right back in. Doesn't mean it's coming right back down to these areas. We'll watch out for support down here. Again, but two red bars could push it down to 120, 118, then 116. Watch for that. If you want to get interested, just go really small here. Add it to 120. Add here maybe 4 times. Get your average price around 119 or so, and then possibly for the next wave up. Just be careful with these stocks. You know, you got a lot of jicky jacking with the 28 million on the SPY, guys. There's no participation, guys. It's a Friday. I mean, look at the volume. You go here. Here's the daily chart. Look at the volume, or don't look at it because you can't even see it. Nothing there. All right, let's go back. IBB, iRobot, ISRG, IYT. Was that Jack? Was another one. We shorted this one a couple times. Look at this monster. So it popped up here. We took a short down in this side. Popped up again. Took a short again for about 10 bucks. Popped up again. Did we cover half? No, we didn't cover half. They popped up. We added more here. Took it off here. Did it again. This one was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times we shorted this one and made money. You know, we wish would have took it long. We were waiting for the 200 moving average on here for the possible up move. But again, like McDonald's, it's Jack in the Box, man. They're you know, it's Jack in the Box. You got to buy this one. No, just kidding, guys. All right, guys. If you want me to look at anything, just punch in the $ symbol. And I think I'm going to end in about 10 minutes or so. I got to feed my kids. I don't want CPS coming here. I'm sure they're on their way. But let's look at some of these high flyers, though. This is the list, like I said. What I usually do all day, I'll go through these. That's the weekly chart. This one's going pretty good, though. Like I said, we had a quick scalp on this one today for almost $1 on the second half. Made good money on that. But here, got good resistance coming up, guys. Bulls are getting excited. Here it goes. Oh, my gosh, it's taking off. The dip. 5-0 retrace, 68, 71. So we'll see if it retraces back up into this area, we'll be shorting this one again. We already did it. We did it from up in here. I think we took about 10 bucks on it. We did it right here. Off, wait for the retrace. We'll do it again. That's what it seems like these stocks are doing. They go up, they retrace, they overshoot, they come back in, they retrace one more, little overshoot, and then they come right back in. So that's what we'll be watching on for the AAIO. Apple, same thing. Oh, great bearish pattern, guys. Look at that. That thing's setting up for some lower prices. Another high flyer. Let me go on the weekly chart. Weekly chart or on the monthly chart. All the monthly charts, guys. Let me see. Monthly chart. Look at that high flyer. Add desk. We're already done with that trade. Half out, I believe. ALB, ALGN, high flyer, AMT. High flyer. Amazon came in a little bit, but still high flyer. ATVI, high flyer. So any of these stocks you could short, guys. AXAP, that's the only one. This one could still go up to 96 or so. We'll add more if that happens. High flyer. BABA, high flyer. BBY, high flyer. Baidu's not, but Baidu's a great bearish pattern. This one should be setting up. It's just been taking its sweet time. This one will be coming in eventually. Okay, high flyer. Burlington, that trade I believe is over. Then another high flyer. City, I had to do that one just on the bounce. That's more of a spec play. Shorts to that one. Long from 72 is short and Japanese banker love lower yen, and they're driving it down hard. All right, we'll take a look at that. But cake, yeah, everyone. I remember when we shorted the Cheesecake Factory. I was like, you can't short Cheesecake Factory. That's Cheesecake Factory. Look at that. 67. It's a $50 stock now. Same crap. Goes up, retraces. Goes up, retrace. Little topping tail, never closed above it, and then lights out. That's a cat. Cat's not a high flyer, but look at that. I mean, it's almost time for that one again. We're done with this one. We were done with this one a while back, but look at this. Goes up, retrace. Goes up, retrace. Overshoots again. Then what happens? Retrace. This one's going lower. But as you could see, guys, it's the same pattern over and over. You know, we were getting killed on that. We took half off, almost took the other half. I still think that one's going to 400, 375, 350. CMI, we're a little bit out of the water on this one. See, these are just high flyers, guys. 60 double top. It's going a little bit more. We added a little bit more, so we're about 162 on this one. So that one's okay. Core, we traded this one a bunch of time, but another high flyer. Coke. Light shares, only 11,000, but my God, this one. We did it here. We shorted right back up. What did it do? Retrace to the highs again. This one's going to come right back down again, just like before. The same crap, different day, guys. All right, you guys get the idea there. YCS. YCX making a little bit of a move, and you're long from 72. Oh yeah, nice. Protect it. You're getting back. This is the monthly, so you're getting in. You know, you got to wait for the monthly close. Let's look at the daily real quick. Yeah, wow, you're looking at double top right here. But this little breakout here. That's big. See where it hit? That's where it hit. See where it hit right there? Boom, and a gap fill here too. So boom, it hit there. High pivot right there, and stalled out. Gapped it up now. Filled this gap right here, but got above it. So yeah, I mean, let's see. Next step, you got to get above this. Gets above 76.50, and you're going right here to about 77.81. Let's look at the other. Let's look at the weekly time frame just to see how it's setting up there. Yeah, you got a lot of resistance coming up, but you're back above the 200, the 20, and the 50 MA. So it's a strong stance. Got a little W pattern here too. Wow, this thing could start going. If this thing breaks these. First step, 76.47, gets above that. Boom, you're going right to here, 77.81. If it hits that W pattern plays out. I read. Well, look at this. See the little W here? Look at it play out. That could play out. The other thing too, you're making higher lows. That's not cracking yet either. So yeah, if this pattern plays out, you could blast through this, and this thing can easily go up to at least here, 82.63. Then you have a gap fill right here around 82.90. So hold this one. If this clicks over and starts to slide, though, you got to stay above that trend line breakout. If it starts to slide, then you might have to get out. But just tighten the stop. Just follow it up. As it's trailing, just trail that stop up and enjoy the ride. Zach, that's a great trade, bud. 70 would have been even better when it hit the 50 MA. But 72, man, got to take it. Just tighten the stop. You don't want to wake up and this thing comes crashing down. So I think I got to end this. I got to go feed my kids now. It's almost 12 o'clock here in Arizona. I live in Arizona too, by the way. And, you know, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for coming into my live session. I love doing this stuff. Hopefully you guys are finding some trades, and we'll do some more intraday action when we get some more volume in these markets. I'd like to come on in the first thing in the morning. That's where we get most of our trades. Like I said, we had Apple today, and we had the AAI. I don't even know what it is. AAOI. Those are some good scalps. Familiar with the gold. All about the yen. Yeah. You know what? And the dollar yen, you got to follow that one too. That's a carry trade right now. That's carrying these markets. That starts to fall too. That's going to be rough on the markets as well. So watch for that. All right, guys. I'm out. Yeah, Zach. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by, bud. I'm out for now, though, guys. Thanks for stopping by, watching my live session. God bless. And see you on the charts.